them.
And we're back. We are so good at fixing the internet. Thank you for bearing with us. What was I saying?
You were telling us the plan. Val was telling us the plan to infiltrate the Obsidian Brotherhood, the Obsidian Bay, and the location of the halberd.
Yeah. Perfect. Before we do that, Candles just resubbed, and I think we need to celebrate.
All right, Candles.
I'm not pouring it again. I'm just going.
Thanks, Candles, for the resub.
Candles for
Candles.
the resub.
Candles, you're the best candles.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, buzz balls.
I can feel all the cuts in my mouth.
There are cuts in your mouth. Feel the canker sores forming.
Lips are cracked.
Oh.
Stop eating all those diamonds.
It's smoky out.
The air quality is bad.
All right. So you guys are going to have to get your way inside, somehow find out where this thing, then go and get it. And I have some information points for you.
I think we're going to have to pose as some dignitary.
Information points.
Let's hear the man's plan before we go wearing
Dignitaries.
disguises.
I'm good at dignitaries.
The facility is heavily armed. And when I say facility, I mean it is a gorgeous city and a gorgeous Capitol building. But the Knights of the Obsidian are renowned fighters. Direct encounters are discouraged, but definitely not forbidden. Wink.
I feel that one was
Charles,
directed at
you
me.
know we totally saw that.
Huh?
Great, okay.
2, the guests can provide valuable information. These are high-powered dignitaries that none of us would normally be able to have access to. Work all the angles.
Oh man, I'm pretty good in the whole high society group, so we should,
Just stop saying that. No one believes
It's literally in my bio.
I didn't read the bio. I wasn't paying attention.
So we're
I was
going to
thinking about
schmooze,
something
god
else.
damn it.
Florence has secured us an invite. It's not a real invite, but it's close.
It's like, don't actually show it to the guard at the door.
It can probably work to get you close to the door. Although it won't hold up if somebody looks at it closely.
All right.
And
We need disguises.
we have plenty of formal wear available for you to borrow.
What about weapons?
I don't know why we have it all, the formal wear.
It's just around.
So we get a lot of contracts to go get these really nice garments because there is no mass production of clothes here in Middle Earth. The
Never winter.
Clothing is very nice.
Trademark, Counter Middle Earth.
All right, Hardison.
In between Terra
and so we go on a lot of these contracts to go get all this stuff, but a lot of people just don't come and get it. So we have a lot of really, really nice formal wear available that you guys can use. And we also have, we've done a few favors for the company that's catering this ball, and I managed to pull some strings, and we have 2 catering uniforms.
All right. Your Ocean's 11ing us right now.
I was just about to say, like, can we have that, like, boom? Start playing.
Cut to montage of us
Yeah.
preparing the dynamite under the street.
Who's gonna be Bowser? We need somebody to fucking drill under the cup.
And I know that you're all itching for some super sick new items, but as we just talked about, my material stock is getting low, and with all the Legion attacking us and all, I'm gonna need a few things from the Capitol building because there's some stuff in here that you just can't get anywhere else, especially with all these dignitaries and stuff here.
So on top of everything else, we have to be your errand boy to get stuff. Fine.
You'll be your errand boy.
Fine.
This stuff is for you.
Fine. Fine.
And so I'm going to list a few things, and these are not things that you need to bring back. The halberd is the #1 priority. But for each one of these things that you do bring back, I can whip you up a tasty treat. 1 gram of pure mithril. It's in the namesake, bro. Gotta have it.
What can Mithril do?
It's as light as a feather and strong as dragon scales.
Zachary.
It's from.
I know, we all know it's from.
Carrying on.
Next.
I will 1 gram of pure mithril. It is a bluish silver material. You'll know it because it will blind you. And it is light as a feather. And what else is it?
Hard as dragon scales.
Hard as dragon scales. 2, a vial of radiant synth seeds.
Radiant synth seeds?
Synth seeds. Neon green seeds. Can't miss them. And just because I hate this motherfucker, I know that this guy, Rasmus Wild of the House of Sun, is gonna be at this joint. I'm bringing back that guy's cane.
Just the cane?
What's his name again?
Rasmus Wild of the House of Sun.
S-O-N or S-U-N?
S-U-N-N.
Does he have a pocket watch I can also take?
No,
You know,
this is our Rocket Raccoon.
I don't know. I mean,
You got that guy's
I haven't
leg.
seen this guy in
I
years,
was actually needed.
but I beat him at cards once. He owes me a bunch of money. Give me that guy's cane. And like, I'll kick him once or something. I don't know. I hate this guy.
I'll punch him in the face.
Perfect.
We all know how well that worked out the last time.
I rolled badly.
Generally speaking, it works out pretty well.
And actually, I tried to grab him. I did not try and punch him. If I tried to punch him, things might have ended differently.
And
Alright.
so I can
Well, walk
drop
away
you
and
off
punch them.
either at the front, right outside the city, and you guys can make your way to the Capitol building, or I know that there is a back entrance that leads into the service hallway. You guys are free to split up, and I can drop people off at both. This is the way that how you guys want to get in and do this is up to you.
All right, whoever takes
Got
him.
an idea. Let's split up. I just felt like it feels like I say it every time,
No,
so I want to
whoever-
say
yeah.
it first.
Whoever,
How many,
whoever takes the catering costume should go back to the service entrance accompanied by one other person that they can help infiltrate, and everyone else should go with it.
Here's what
How
I
many
think.
high society sets of clothing do we have?
We can clothe everybody in high society clothing.
So we
I'm
don't
black.
have to do service entry. However,
They also
service
have
clothing
They
gets
get
you
to
places
the
you
thing
probably
is, they
shouldn't
get to
be.
move
Yeah.
wherever
Yeah.
they want.
We can, yeah.
And
okay.
in worst case, if our invitation doesn't work, at least we have 2 more people that could.
What about
possibly-
weapons?
Here's
How are we going to hide weapons if we're wearing formal clothes?
here's the play. I think.
Dresses.
All right.
Why
Everybody in a dress.
Why aren't you our high society dignitary
So
and we're your guards? That excuses our weapons.
that's cool, but if
I
I'm
think that's a great idea.
in the back hallways in my waiter's costume, I can actually use all the spells I have that are useful for this kind of situation.
Why can you not? You have to be wearing a waiter costume to use spells?
Yes.
Well, it's a
because
little
nobody's-
more obvious when you do it in front of 100 people.
Don't you have any
Charm
that are
person doesn't
somewhat
work
less
if everybody
obvious?
sees you do it.
Wait.
Do you like summon a giant thundercloud to like cast the spell? Like,
But,
can't
like,
you
if
do
I-
it on the DL?
Everybody else can be like, "Hey, that guy just cast a spell on that dude. That's kind of
Eleanor.
weird."
Don't you come from money?
I don't like to talk about it.
All right, that settles that.
Why isn't Eleanor a dignitary? The daughter of somebody, the daughter of something.
That always works.
We can be her
We'll
guards.
be her guards
Navarro and Ron will go in the back dressed as the catering.
as the catering.
Yeah, I like
That leaves Navarra at least to deal with the cane of Rasmus. You're not touching the cane of Rasmus.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the.
I don't
cane
trust you to
first.
do it without being a dick.
All right, well, when
I'll-
you get it.
Oh, he'll go and be like,
When
hey,
you get
can I have
it-
that cane?
Definitely
No.
open it up
Damn.
and see what the hell Giles wants
be
that's
Rowan
inside of it.
charming Rasmus that gets us the cane, mind you.
Or I'll punch him in the face and take it.
I think that has to be the plan.
Valid option.
I was gonna say we just send a Phantom Steed straight through the crowd and distract everybody.
Phantom.
Let's table that. for when we
Literally
actually-
one of my spells.
Let's table that for when we get there.
The term is fantastic.
We are gonna split up.
We're gonna
Okay.
split up.
Flash to montage of Lucky coming out of the dressing room and Eleanor and I going like this. And then on the fifth outfit, we can both go.
Turn this into a Hallmark movie.
Just wanna.
Cindy Lauper is crying somewhere.
And then the camera pans over, and it's Ormore in the dress, and we're all ready to go.
Bonnet, and
But like,
everything.
muscles like bulging out, and like,
with the hammer sticking out of the back.
and you're just like beard sticking out a little bit. You're just like, what?
It's Eleanor chasing after you. Like, no, I gotta fix this mess.
It's a little tight across the chest.
By the time I get this, I'm thirsty.
All right, I'm glad we got there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So that's the plan.
I'm still wearing black. I just want to point
So
that out.
Giles comes back. He was
Should we actually do what everybody's wearing?
yes.
Oh, I was making
Tell
a joke.
yeah, I need to know exactly what you guys are all
Well,
wearing for fictional purposes.
give us an overview of what the
So-
options are. What
Yes,
is
the closet.
considered formal wear?
So
Yeah,
this, so
I want to
this,
say
so much
yes to
more.
the dress, but I,
so
Yeah,
this
I
is
only have
this is,
dresses,
this is a
actually.
formal ball. Could even be a masquerade, optional.
I like that.
I
I don't like that. Don't ever do
this
that
is
again.
for this is high.
Well,
high
is it a masquerade? But we look a little weird if we show up with masks on and nobody else does.
No,
Okay.
because there's all races are attending this, and there are many different types of formal wear that will be at this event.
It's a celebratory drink for Lord Bonk.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the tier 1 sub, for the Prime subscription.
Lord back.
Cheers.
Watch us as we
Bonk.
celebrate you.
It's getting worse every time.
Yep.
Welcome to Buzzballs.
It's supposed to get better.
No, it gets better.
All right.
Yeah. So this. So why don't you guys run us?
I'm gonna go back to
through
VC it.
your. Yeah. Why don't you guys run us through your formal? So will everybody be going formal wear?
No.
No.
Okay. Run us through the prelim plan, and if you are wearing formal wear, we need a full description.
Okay, well, hang on. I want to ask a couple more questions. How big is this ballroom? Is it bigger than 30 feet diameter?
Oh my God.
Yes, of course it's bigger than
He looks at
I
you.
wanna-
Ballroom isn't.
He looks at you and says, I don't know exact specs, but you can probably expect at least a whatever the same equivalent of a football field.
Yeah.
is.
Last year they brought elephants. All right, dude. Does that answer your question? They brought elephants.
All right, all
We're
right.
Fine. Last time they brought elephants.
Okay. So the plan is our elderly wizard and our rogue will be going into this event as catering staff,
Okay.
with the target in mind being the Cane of Rasmus.
Okay.
The other 3 of us will enter as the guards and the daughter of the Herringbone Estate.
Oh, so I'm going as me.
Yeah.
I would advise against her not going
I don't want to go as me.
Maybe you're going as your older sister.
No,
Maybe
not,
you need
no.
then you need to come up with something that you are the daughter
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, who's
Or
your neighbor
Duchess
growing up?
of,
Who
was
or
Why
Baroness
can't
of.
she be the rich one that's
Yeah,
successful?
it
Why
could
she
just
gotta
be
the daughter
me.
of somebody?
No, I just said she's the Baroness
or Duchess of. Yeah, it's totally reasonable that you can be whatever you want.
You
have whatever you like. You know what I'm gonna say,
Giles kind of pipes up and says, "May I offer a suggestion?
Please.
I do know of a tragic happening that nobody else knows about, and
Oh, good fake ID. I like it.
the Duchess Marietta Burton probably not going to show up, but nobody knows that.
Is she dead?
Yes,
The,
it's
the
been a
Duchess's
while.
body falls out.
Giles back kicks
She just disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Subtitles.
I haven't been
whistling
planning this for a long
nonchalantly.
time or anything.
Her name again?
This is the Duchess Marietta Burton.
Marietta Burton. Where's she from?
Marietta.
No one's from Marietta in this world.
Duchess
She's-
of Marietta.
Of Burton.
No, Duchess Marietta Burton.
She is from the south of Neverwinter.
Okay. And so royalty, not royalty.
It's a
Well,
duchess.
Almost royalty.
Well, some
that's true. You can
titles
buy
are
that.
not-
Well, that's true.
Wealthy enough to possibly be invited to do business with the Obsidian Brotherhood's Solemn Council.
Okay.
We,
So I trade in fine horses.
Okay.
Oh,
There.
wow. Okay.
Made it up.
All right, cool.
Made shit up.
Okay, let's do this.
So he says, okay, the Duchess married a Burton,
All right.
dealer of fine equestrian wares.
That's me.
Montage of me and Eleanor, and I'm holding flashcards. Buckle. Goes on the shoe of the horse.
This is more like a leverage montage where it's like they have to learn.
Never look a blank in the mouth.
Gift horse.
I haven't played the violin since I was 12 years old. How am I going to solo Scheherazade? All right. Anyway,
Let's hit a long rest as you guys spend the night drinking Lucky's beer that he just whipped up real quick.
I did
No,
bring it up.
actually, he has the brewery.
I do.
Yeah.
I have
in
the-
Twisted
Oh, he
Mithril.
finally got it.
Oh, it's in the.
Do we have to describe
it's
what
in
they're,
Twisted
yeah,
Mithril.
yeah.
what they're wearing?
Oh yeah, you guys have to describe your formal
Oh,
wear
yeah.
because this is
I
actually.
thought we were past
No,
that.
this
We're
is
past
actually
that.
important. I need to know.
So what are you wearing? Because really, we know what Brutus and Brutus are wearing.
No,
So
we,
this is
we are wearing.
this is like
We know that too.
I'm wearing some
Also,
fabulous.
are you guys going as guards?
Yes.
We're going as
We're going as guards.
Okay, so
or
pretty much.
is someone coming
So
as my escort?
No, guards.
Guards.
Bodyguards. You are
Hmm.
powerful and
Are
wealthy
you guys
and
prepared to have
independent,
your
and
weapons
you don't need
taken
no
away
man.
from you, though?
Also, more
Yeah.
importantly, you're single because that's going to be useful.
But
Exactly.
also,
Right.
are you guys prepared to have all your weapons taken from you if you just show up as
I
guards?
have plenty of weapons.
should just
No
leave
one's
them
gonna take
behind.
mine.
I'm just.
Well, I'm gonna be
just
armed.
saying.
1, 2.
3 holds up his pint.
It's like they just get excited. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So really, we don't have to necessarily wear formal wear.
No, you just have to
you-
wear.
I would
You
say-
guys can wear whatever you think is right.
I would suggest a little
Ormore is a priest. Even war priests like to get dressed up.
I like to wear black. I'm going to continue.
All right, so you're wearing tuxedos.
I'm wearing. No, I'm not wearing a tuxedo.
Not go to the opera?
Of course
All right.
not. I'm wearing black robes with a blue trim.
That's it.
That's it.
Pink and blue trim.
It's a blue trim.
We're not crossing over just yet.
I have costume friends that would be upset at my lack of detail.
Yeah, they're going to be commenting any second now.
So I don't know what's in the closet, so I don't know
So
what's
yeah,
available to me.
yeah.
Oh, I
what-
could just make this shit up.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we're all just going to nod approvingly or
is
shake
this-
our heads. It's fine.
It's an evening occasion, or it's like
evening. It's a ball.
it's a ball. Okay, well then I'm wearing a fucking ball gown. It's dark green, off the shoulder,
Gold trim.
gold. No,
Okay.
no,
Purple trim because it's fantasy.
chunky gold necklace,
Okay.
and I
terrible.
have my
What waistline is?
my what
Waistline?
waistline. I like corseted. But underneath it all, I have my burglar's pack in the skirt and my daggers attached to my legs.
All 1,000 ball bearing.
You never know.
Actually, technically, you only have like 822 because you used some to make the guy trip in the last episode.
You should probably figure out what number that is.
Here's a
It was 200.
Giles. Do you have a magic necklace she could wear?
I have nothing, man. I have
Oh.
no magic items. I'm
Real,
tapped
real,
out.
real hoping. Really hoping.
And what kind of magic would you
Wait.
be looking for anyway?
Anything.
Wait, hang on.
Extra health.
Can she
extra
borrow my
damage.
ring?
No.
Okay, it's worth checking.
Aw.
Your dress should have pockets.
All right.
Oh, that was
dresses
without
should have
question. Of
pockets.
course it had
Yeah,
pockets.
it has pockets.
Natural.
Okay.
It's a lot harder for me to make funny memes when I'm actually here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also a
That's
lot more
kind of the
distracting.
point.
So, and my hair looks beautiful, like it always does.
Done.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that it is in your bio that your hair always
is.
looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't put that clause on the contract.
Literally,
Right.
hair, beautiful.
All right.
The only magically influenced part of your character.
She has magic.
Yeah, she's got magic. She's got intro magic.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
do.
You have like level 1, I think, spells, right?
Yeah.
Like charm person.
Yeah.
James is just like, child. Like,
You call that.
So, and I'm wearing some very uncomfortable shoes, probably.
no, you should wear comfortable,
No
sturdy
doubt.
shoes.
You might need to
No, it
run.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
They're
that's
under the
true.
dress.
That's they are.
They are
Yeah.
under the dress.
So
So I'm just wearing my boots.
All right, the boots it is. Okay, so you guys are
Where I
going.
keep
So
my crowbar.
We won't
It's
ask.
in the boots.
a boot crowbar.
Just imagine you trying to get that out under a dress.
All right, so just to recap, the wizard and Rogue One are gonna be.
Navara, she has a name.
George Lucas is going to kick down our door.
You mean Disney?
Oh, right.
Different beast
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse is gonna.
Michael Eisenberg?
So Rowan and Navarra
Eisner.
are going
Eisner.
to go. They want to be dropped off at the back. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that full? Oh, it's
Close.
closed.
Don't open it now.
Don't open it ever.
Would you like one of these instead?
Oh, I drank the wrong thing.
Thank you.
I'll just put this down here for a second.
Okay, so Rowan and Navarre are going to be, our server is going to be dropped off at the back. Everybody else is going to be dropped off at the city wall and will have to make their way to the Capitol building.
Yes.
Okay. We are going to go to the front entrance first.
Yes. Never had to talk about what I was wearing.
Well, no, you're a guard. You're wearing like fancy guard stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fancy guards.
Fancy guard.
Nobody's going to talk to you
Right.
because you're a guard now.
I prefer it that way.
I should have been.
As a note, I'm wearing my hammer at my side.
Yep. Okay.
Duly noted.
Like still very visible.
Yeah.
I just kind of
It's a dress
behind
hammer.
us, holding
So-
like,
It's a dress. You polished it for the advance.
It's so I can do that thing where I reach for it and intimidatingly look at people.
I'm going to heal you so hard.
Let's get to the party, guys.
The city walls are high and made of dark stone, very much akin to its namesake of the Obsidian Bay. It is 100% on a peninsula, with the area in front of the walls dug out to make a moat that actually is fed by the ocean, by the bay itself. So it's basically a man-made island.
Okay.
And there is only one way in or out of the city, and that is through a giant, menacing drawbridge, which
So I don't have OSHA or anything.
No.
one single point of egress.
And it's only 34 inches wide, so you can't.
So the drawbridge is currently down, and Giles actually lets you down kind of off, like probably about a mile out of the city, just because it's a giant floating building.
Oh, they can't just drop me off
This is
the
like
front
right in
door.
front.
She wants an entrance.
Yeah, that'd be an entrance. Yeah. So
You want we can blast Sweet Emotion out of like the loudspeakers of Twisted Mithril, like have a fog machine going, like.
all right. So they.
Now that you say that, yes.
Make an
So
entrance.
he drops you off. And basically it's about a quarter mile.
And my first name again is Duchess.
Marietta Bird.
Marietta Bird.
Wrote it down for you.
You say myriad.
I said Marietta. It's a myriad of Burtons.
So you guys are dropped off, and there's a dirt road that goes to the palace. There's it's a clearing. There's not really anything else. It's just grass and a dirt trail. It's pretty tough to walk. Or no, you're in your boots. You're fine. But so do you guys. So there's. You guys want to do anything before you start heading to the drawbridge?
This is the Duchess and the two guards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's us.
We go.
I think we go.
What do we do if we get separated?
We
hit the
need
drop
right
range.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Where's the meeting point for all of us, though?
We should have discussed that before they dropped us
We
off.
should.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna
We
pray.
shout
We're gonna
everything.
pray
We'll
for
meet at the
Giles to
drawbridge.
swoop in.
We'll meet you at
Okay, yeah,
It's
so-
too early in the season for us to die.
Shoot up Red Sparks with your wand and be rescued.
It's
Yeah,
a Morgan
well,
Freeman voice.
we
It
meet at the
wasn't.
drawbridge. If we're separated, then
I don't know if the drawbridge is the best place to meet.
How about the other
period.
side of the drawbridge?
I mean, just mean that, like, if I were defending this place, the drawbridge would be a pretty good place to, like.
get choked off.
Technically,
It's also a pretty good choke point. If we get out to the other side of it, we can hold off a lot of people for a long time.
just fucking.
I think the clearing on the other side of the drawbridge is where we should meet up.
Okay.
Okay.
Natural choke point. Better than being trapped inside.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And as you guys are walking, you see you guys hear a rumbling behind you, and a monstrous carriage is coming up on you. It's a carriage driven by 8 Clydesdales. This thing looks like a rolling house, honestly. It's huge, and it's beautiful. It's gold and red, and is emblazoned with the emblem of a rising sun. And it pulls up, and it stops in front of you. And a door opens, and you hear a voice call down. It says, "Hey, are we going to the same place?"
It depends. Where are you going?
I hear there's a party happening.
There is indeed. Who are you? What's your name? Okay.
He says, "I'm someone who's going to the same place as you guys. You guys want to ride?" This is like, and just so you know, he's like, you have to like shout because there's probably about like 20 stairs to the actual entrance of this carriage. It is huge.
What?
It's being pulled by 8 horses.
Okay, I step in front of Eleanor,
Duchess Marietta Burton.
in front of Duchess Marietta Burton, and I look up and I look to my side and notice that Lucky's not there, so I kind of tap him on the shoulder. I say, "Speak your name, traveler."
He says, "Well, I'm none other than Rasmus Wild. Who
I
am
will
I speaking to?"
I would absolutely love a ride. Thank you.
You just push through us.
We could use a leg up.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I grab your hand and I say, "We have to inspect the cart first." I'm really taking up this whole security guard thing.
And and he says, "You can suit yourself, but we're not going to stop while you inspect." And it starts moving. He says, "You can hop on if you want."
Your call.
I would love a ride.
Top on.
All right.
Let's hop on.
If you wouldn't mind stopping, my dress is a bit.
Remember also, we don't have invitations.
Yeah.
So this is our opening.
Okay. All right, we're on.
Okay. And you guys walk up the stairs, and you basically see what is a fucking like a living room on wheels. It's this huge fancy sitting room with lazy armchairs, and it's got at least 3 chases.
Shays.
Shays.
Is that how it's pronounced?
I think it's just Shays with zzz.
Shays Lounge?
Shays.
Chaise. And
There's at least 3 of them, is what you're
Yes.
saying.
And so in there is a man who's standing tall. He has a long neck, wide shoulders, weak arms, and small hands. A lean torso with defined muscles and a narrow waist and bony hips, long legs, and some narrow feet. His brown hair is frizzy and unstyled, but he is wearing robes of gold and red. And he has a really striking lightning scar across his right hand.
All right, noted.
And he says, "Welcome aboard. I just noticed you guys were walking, and I didn't want to leave you hanging. What happened to your ride?"
Oh, our carriage got stuck in the mud, so we decided to walk. Didn't want to be late.
Roll me a deception check.
We can just call
First
her also
roll.
Duchess MB just for short.
Yeah.
So we don't have to
Good.
keep
Our
saying.
first roll of the game.
18
Plus whatever is
Plus
20.
Deceptiveness?
Oh, deception. Oh,
plus 5. It's 23.
Yeah.
You have a +5 deception?
Yeah.
God damn, you're a good liar.
That's why she's
be
the Duchess.
lying all the time. Yeah.
How dare you assume otherwise?
All right, top.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that you made the proper arrangements. I'm glad I came across you guys then."
Yes, we appreciate the ride. Thank you for your generosity.
And so, what do you guys deal in here? Are you guys friends of the Obsidian Brotherhood, or are you here like me and hoping to strike a little deal?
you don't have to answer his questions.
Well, we're all friends here, man.
Got to do it with the. You know.
You don't have to answer his questions.
Uh,
Who am I talking to?
Nobody.
I'm like, yeah. You're like,
I'm right here.
it's a little early in the morning, in the day, for me to start speaking of deals.
6.
That's interesting because I think I heard about some deals that you guys made over in the Omen Islands.
Okay, fuck.
All right, so-
I draw my hammer and just wait for whatever Rasmus is about to say.
I pull out
He says,
both my rapiers.
wait. I said, like I said, we're friends. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to do anything to you. If I know Giles, he's asked you to probably take something from me. This isn't the first time this has happened.
Who are you, Rasmus?
I'm Rasmus Wild. I actually used to work with Reeve and Giles back a long time ago, before Twisted Mithril. And I bet you guys are wondering because I know I heard that you guys were in Neverwinter just a couple days ago. There's only one way that you're here now. And I bet you want to know why it works and how it works. You let me keep whatever you were going to take. And I will let you in on a little tidbit of what's happening behind the scenes at Twisted Mithril.
Give us a minute. And I pull Eleanor and
Duchess.
I pull DMB. I pull DMB and look aside. If he thinks we're the only ones that are infiltrating, then we can make him the promise that we won't steal it.
Yeah, this has.
I mean, he clearly knows who we are. Already,
Yeah, this
so
has
it's not-
all the potential to turn this to our advantage. Besides, we can always just take it from him anyway.
I mean, that could come later.
That's what I mean. We
We
can
need,
always
to
take
make, we need to have him make a guarantee that he's going to give us what we want.
And Rasmus is just like, what y'all talking about? I can hear you really, really well,
The
right?
acoustics in this room are.
Yeah, we go into the parlor.
We're out on the steps bouncing around.
You're like outside,
Okay.
just hanging on to the side.
All right, Rasmus, you have a deal. What do you know?
He kind of looks at you and says, "Collateral?"
What do you
As
consider
far as I'm
collateral?
concerned,
Yeah,
you are not in the power position
Yeah.
here for collateral.
Yeah.
We know what we want to steal.
He also knows who we are.
Is Rasmus alone?
We're also.
I'm not
He's
here,
also
sorry.
outnumbered 3-1.
He is not alone.
Okay.
And you see now. You thought he was alone. You see in the back 2 other people who are just standing in the shadows.
So it's a fair fight. Let's come on.
You don't.
Anything's a fair fight.
he looks at you and says, "No, this can this can be a business arrangement.
What did you have in mind for collateral?
Do we still have the stones of far speech?
No.
No. Giles says.
And he
Yeah, he's gone.
he looks at you guys and says, "Let me cast a ward of protection, a bond between us."
Okay, hold on a second. We gotta give a shout out. We want to give a shout out to Never Split the Party. Never split the raid. That's so funny because we're running a split up party.
And they just split the raid. They literally just split the raid.
Split the raid. Shout out to Never Split the Party. Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Oh,
They did the thing.
Little information about who we are. We're Turbid Gaming Network. What you just tuned into is our original 5e fiction called Twisted Mithril. That's Zep over there. He's our dungeon master. And a quick catch up is that we're all split up in a party of 3 and a party of 2, and we're going to pull a heist.
At the Masquerade Ball.
At the Masquerade Ball.
Wow, we just made this sound really big.
Gut Skitter, we're drinking Buzz Balls. Don't judge us, just know that that's what we're drinking.
If you've ever
since you
tried one,
asked.
you'll know why it's
Sponsor pending.
There's buzz balls and
Finished
buzz
yours
balls.
already?
Yeah.
How are you drinking that much of it? God.
Buzzball?
If you'd been pouring it into a shot glass, you'd be done too. All right. Anyways, and we're back.
Okay, so
Okay, and he says, "Let me cast this mutual ward of protection on all of us, and then it's totally consensual. It's just a little insurance.
What does, please explain what all of that does.
This will mean that I know that you guys were tasked to take something from me,
Yeah, we can't hurt him. He can't hurt us.
And you can't take it.
and then this will just be a little bit of insurance. And
So, I'm gonna be real with you. We've been asked to take your pocket watch. Can we take your cane instead?
no, absolutely not.
Nice try.
Just to say, because we have to come back with something.
Are you do you want to make a roll for this?
Yeah.
Like you do?
Mhm.
Okay. Like this is gonna be bad if you lose.
Yeah, it is.
What
That's
roll
all,
are you making?
Tighten your grip on that hammer handle, baby.
This would probably be like a persuasion. Like you're like trying to convince him that you are like looking for his pocket watch, but you're gonna take his cane instead. This is gonna be a really hard roll because he knows you're want something from him.
Right.
But you could totally make this roll.
He's gonna say, "Sure." If you do.
everybody.
That's off to a great start.
Get your D20 out. We're gonna have to fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to
7.
All right.
Do you have a plus?
That's a
anything?
2.
Plus,
Oh,
yeah,
so-
but
oh,
plus 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I fucking tried, guys. I don't.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
He says, "Do we have a deal or not? Driver, stop the car."
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes. He's the only way we're getting in there.
We have an invitation, but it's a shitty invitation.
It's a shitty invitation. We need him to get in there. We can always break a ward of protection when we meet up with our fucking wizard.
Mm-mm.
But we need to get in
He
there.
looks at you and is like,
I'm not saying this out loud.
private
It's a private conversation. This is offline.
A lot of metagaming happening here. Let's, okay.
he's just like,
Last time out my fucking mouth.
no.
Okay, so
I used to work at Twisted Mithril.
okay, I sheath the hammer handle
I sheath my rapiers.
and I say the lady decides.
Seconded.
We have a deal.
Ooh, deal.
All right.
Maybe you should
And
roll a 2.
he holds out his hand and says,
Tried, man.
"Everybody put it
It's
in.
worth a shot.
I'd roll a shot.
Everybody put it in.
Team.
Your hand.
Go
Your
team."
hand.
I'll put it in, I guess.
I don't. I'm
And,
uncomfortable with this.
And you guys, as soon as you put 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, yeah,
This was a
go
perfect
team.
moment for, hi, I'm Oramor. You're probably wondering. Very reluctantly.
And you guys, as soon as you do, you guys feel a little tingling sensation spread from the tip of your fingers all the way down to your toes.
Well, that's terrifying.
And then it goes away. And
You have no
He
idea how bad
says-
I want to test this ward of protection.
he says, "You guys may." He says, "You guys may have wondered. Did Giles say? Did he talk about how much power he had when he fired that thing up? It must have been a lot if you guys are here."
Giles didn't tell us enough about how it works for us to know. He just said he had more power than he thought, and he got us here.
Okay. So, what powers Twisted Mithril is something called the Tempus Infinitum drive system.
Repeat that.
Tempus Infinitus.
Tides for sure.
Infinitum. Tempus Infinitum.
Tides.
And I know this because I actually worked with Giles and Reeve on building this. And what it does is it captures moments in time in people's lives that the people of Twisted Mithril have encountered. And it replays them over and over. In infinitum. It sections them off in their own little planar space. So it replays this moment over and over and over. And it introduces little variables that go unnoticed by the laws of nature. And for the most part, they don't produce different results. The only way to introduce a variable that goes unnoticed by the laws of nature is it to be minute. And however, sometime after maybe the 10th or 11th million replaying of the scene, when something does happen differently, when something does change, something interesting happens. The temporal fabric is actually broken, and there's created a massive amount of temporal force. This is generated by new timelines, all this mumbo jumbo stuff that shouldn't even exist, and it doesn't, because if it did exist, the whole world would destroy, the whole universe, everything as we know it would be destroyed. What this system does is that as soon as it finally does create a temporal shift and a new timeline is created and all of this massive energy is generated, it instantaneously siphons that energy off of the timeline, so it's never actually fully realized, and therefore exterminating. And then the process repeats with the same timeline. It's basically you replay enough scenes enough times, you just have to hit once and you have enough energy to go anywhere, to do anything. It's a massive power.
Is it an infinite loop? What happens if you stop siphoning the energy? Do the scenes continue to replay?
If for some reason the energy does not get siphoned, the world, the universe, time, everything as we know it will be changed, cease to exist.
I was afraid.
This is unstable.
What's the possibility that we're a part of the looping timeline?
We activated it. We fired up Chernobyl and flew it around in a balloon.
Really wish I was there to know all this.
And he kind of looks at you.
We'll
and
tell you. We'll fill you in later.
He looks at you and says, "If you guys are here this fast, you have traveled this fast, I don't think there must have been, they must have, we called every, change timeline a jackpot, because that's about how often they hit. If he's here, and you guys are here this quickly, he must have hit at least 3 jackpots.
Sorry, 3 memories.
You mean 5?
No.
Remember all those memories we were reliving?
But we only succeeded 2 or 3 times.
Doesn't matter if we succeeded.
But we each
them.
succeeded
The energy
once.
was still there. It was still there, and it was able to be siphoned. That's what we were doing.
So we're at 5 times what they normally have.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That means Giles fucking knew.
Well, probably, yeah.
You're not here.
Yeah. Shut up. Giles fucking knew.
Yeah.
And we're at the back entrance.
Boy, I sure wish I knew what was happening with those guys over there.
Can I do a roll for running like 2 miles of a wax string in a distance? Yes,
Roll that for me, Zach, right now.
I would like to cast a magical.
How far can I throw a walkie-talkie?
I just want
This
to give
relationship is what?
I just want to give a quick thank you to Stiviathan and Awesomeness Dude for the follows.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Really
you so much,
appreciate it.
guys. Really appreciate it. Cheers.
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 They should have shaken
Oh.
it. Oh god, I should have shaken it.
Maybe.
Always.
You
Shake the
always
buzzball.
shake the buzzball.
Always shake the buzzball.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be magical.
All right, and we are at the back entrance. You exit Twisted Mithril out the topmost window. It is submerged in water. You don't understand how that works because you weren't listening to the last scene.
Huh, that's weird.
So it is somehow submerged in water, and the weird thing is that you didn't even notice it go under.
I hate that I can't interact with this scene at all.
No.
It's really hard for me to not want to be like,
You shut your mouth.
And then, wait, so we just exit out straight underwater, just like
No. So it's basically it comes up like a submarine, and like the top like deck, the like roof exit is like basically goes up. You guys go out the roof and go on top of the cliff, like right to the bottom of this sheer rock face that goes up for hundreds of feet. But there is a ladder at the top that comes down. It hasn't been used in a long time. And Giles kind of sets you off and is like, a guy from the catering company told me about this ladder. You're welcome. It may break, but, you know, he's a wizard. Good luck. And he says, I'll be waiting for the signal. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. And Twisted Mithril disappears. It just goes back down.
standing on
And it's gone. It submerges underneath the water, and it is just gone. Like, you don't see it. You don't know if it keeps going down, but it's gone.
Remind me to ask him how that works.
How high was the cliff again?
So we're about 100 and something feet straight up. There is a ladder. It is scalable.
Thinking if it broke. I'm gonna climb this ladder or what?
Yeah, absolutely. Right after I double check what my weight limit is here. Okay.
You're like, so I'm gonna transport myself up the cliff.
Making sure I can catch you. And me.
Like, worst case, I could have 200 feet of rope. I can tie it to an arrow and shoot it up there. And climb up.
I can just straight up telekinesis us up there.
That works too.
I telekinesis us up there. And by that I mean how am I gonna do this? All right.
All right, so you're using a
I'm
spell
using
slot.
the ring. I'm using the ring. I don't actually have telekinesis.
So
Because that's actually a level 5.
So the ring, realistically, it's the ring of lesser telekinesis. And 1, it can only be used on objects that are not worn or carried. 2, the weight limit on it is like when you're using an inspiration point and doing something really epic.
Okay.
So we're gonna start.
So if you
scaling.
ride a cannon out of the ocean onto a ship, it works.
All right.
While going-
so I look back down into the water and I see a cannon at the bottom. Yeah, let's climb this thing. So we begin climbing the treacherous-looking rope ladder. I know, I assumed it was a rope ladder.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to roll for anything? We just climbing up the ladder?
Yeah, I'm just going to give you this one.
All right, so we climb all the way up the ladder and get to the top
Yep.
of the
Oh man, that's when we're coming down. We're so screwed.
and jump on.
You think you're going to be coming back out of this.
All right, so we're at the top of the ladder. What do we see?
So,
Actually, hang on. No, we're peeking up over the edge of the cliff face at the
Okay.
top of the ladder. What do we see?
he's learning.
We just get up like, hey.
So what there is up at the top of that, there is a back entrance, and there are two guards in front of it. They're not the Obsidian Knights that are renowned for their incredible fighting ability. These are like
Joe Schmo.
rent-a-cop level guards.
Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Maybe a little bit better
talking
than
Barney
Paul
Fife.
Blart.
Okay, Barney.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
What?
And there's a couple Barney Fifes over there.
There's always a couple Barney fights.
And there's just two, and they're kind of just shooting the shit. Like this entrance is obviously no one comes here.
Vulcan death grip.
No.
Oh, no, sorry.
Nobody has that.
I whispered to Rowan, I'm like, let's just fucking play it off that we're super late for our first catering gig and we need to figure out where the kitchen is.
Tales old as time.
Yeah, works for me.
Right.
All right.
Stop quoting
I
things.
Yeah.
walk up to the two people really worried and be like, oh my god, we're so late for our catering gig. We just need to know where the kitchen is. Where's the fastest way to it?
He kind of looks startled. Roll me performance.
No, absolutely not. All right.
Do we both have to roll performance?
So one of you rolls performance.
I'm negative
For the both
one
of us.
performance.
Yes. Okay,
So,
so
what's
do-
your
so do you-
I'm just saying we're very clearly
Do-
both doing this.
so do you want to do this scene, or do you want her to do this scene?
She started it.
Are you sure?
What's your performance?
Well,
All right, fuck
I
it.
call
Okay,
metagaming on
all right,
that.
all right.
If other people are going to call me out, I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Negative one performance. Here we go.
Yeah, you're on the same page as me.
16.
Total?
Yep.
Damn.
All right.
Roll to 17.
As you're walking up, you hear him say, "Hey, dude, were you down there with Bruno the other day? And I that little guy, he loves bananas. Oh my god, he loves bananas."
God, these guys are Barney
And then-
Fife.
and then he basically looks up at you guys, and he just kind of looks at you guys, gives you guys and then turns back to the garden, is he just calmed right down when I gave him a banana. It was amazing. And that's
Cool. So we just stroll on by like everything's all fucking normal.
Yeah. I mean, none of that was normal, but yeah, just stroll on by.
I just give a chuckle and then ask where the quickest route to the kitchen is.
he kind of looks at you and is straight, left, right, can't miss it, big room, got kitchen stuff.
Fires, wars.
Mm.
I'm not in this.
I say, thank you so much. Tell Bruno the next time you see him that I say hi and give him a banana for me.
He
And
says-
I walk away.
He calls out after you and is you should grab some bananas while you're out there. You can give them to him yourself.
The fuck is Bruno?
I don't know, but you should seriously grab some fucking bananas. I'm serious.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Remember
I don't know you.
Remember
You're not
Harry
here.
Potter that Hagrid called the fucking massive.
not here.
I'm not here. Whatever.
All right.
drink your blue label drink in silence.
Yeah. I'll drink my Mithril blue label.
We have to
Alright?
have, we have to have metagaming like consequences soon.
It's a shot of buzzball.
I'll take the slap.
No, I get to slap across the face. All right, for the first offense.
It's Stephanie. Just give him like one of the ear flicks, like just
Right now?
him. No. Next time we metagames, just be like a
Next time.
Okay, so we start out down towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
Next time.
I need to pull my map out. Cute.
Ooh, we're in map territory. Oh boy.
There is a map.
All right, so we went in,
so-
we made a left and a right and a right and a left and a left and a right, and we couldn't miss it, and now we're there.
Yeah, and so you guys get to the service room, and there are a couple basically some it's like super hectic in there, and basically the expediter is like what the fuck were you guys, and like throws 2 plates of like food at you guys, and is like, go, like, let's do this.
Fucking take it and go.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, cool. Point me in the right direction. He's like, where's the ballroom?
He says,
Someone's metaphor.
Sorry, it's my first time.
he's like, for how old you are, you think you would have done this before?
It's a side gig. We're tired.
Okay, and so now we are gonna. So you guys, you guys are with Rasmus. You guys have like yucked it up. He's like, you guys are homies now. Fucking TM Ward for life.
We're all gonna die.
Okay. And so basically, and he actually, and as you guys go in, at the drawbridge, the guards check, they're like, invitation, and he hands him his invitation, and it has with it a note as well. That is, and the guard takes that invitation, grabs the note, and looks at you guys and says, all right, you guys are good to go.
Any chance we can spy what is written on the note?
Being held
I think by the
hostage.
fact that we're getting in at all,
Nope.
Why don't you guys
Nope.
roll?
I wanna
let's see.
roll.
Lucky, roll investigation.
What's perception?
Investigation.
Yeah, you're right. That's investigation.
Yeah, it's when you're like reacting to something. That's like I'd say that's more investigation.
This is my first roll in here in person.
Wow.
Wow.
Fucking 10.
What's your investigation?
1.
That includes
9
no.
plus.
No, it's a 9. I rolled a 9.
That could have gone better, Zach.
I could have gone a lot better.
Yeah, you can see that something was written on the note.
Thanks.
Yeah, keep insulting the DM. That's what we're all good.
And there goes that inspiration.
It expires.
Yeah, I mean, like, remember, like, you can use your inspiration point to re-roll a roll. I don't know if you want to use it on this.
Yeah, I will. I have 1 left. I'm going to do it. I feel
sure?
it.
Okay.
Yes, I feel this is
It
important.
literally says plus
So
3.
inspiration
Wait,
works
don't you
as
wanna wait?
advantage, right?
Yes.
Inspiration works
It's-
as advantage,
yeah.
so you take the higher roll no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, is that you roll the dice. If you don't like it, you can use inspiration to re-roll as an advantage.
I'm using it
Okay.
because I feel like this is going to be a very important plot.
It's going to be a
point later
single
on.
digit.
14.
All right.
Plus 1?
No, total.
14.
Okay. So you can kind of like make out some of the like a couple words on the note,
And those
words are with me.
All right. Well, that was a waste of inspiration, but cool.
Was it though?
I don't know. With me.
It was. It's kind of implied.
They're with me.
Okay.
They're with me.
They're with
It's
me.
there with
They're not
me.
with
It was
me.
2 sentences, and you can read out the words with me.
files are in the computer.
With me.
There's money in the banana
There's
stand.
money in the banana stand.
Bruno's running the banana stand.
Guys, trademarks. We can.
With
Cullen,
me.
you guys.
All right.
Killing me.
All right, continue.
Okay.
So we're in the party.
I should have used
So we're in the party now, right?
So you guys, so everyone is now at the main ballroom. The main ballroom is a towering room that is made out of all white stone. It's a deep contrast to the rest of the city, which is all obsidian, obviously. The ballroom has 20 columns that are spaced out evenly throughout the room, and a giant, ornate, black chandelier that is made out of what looks like to be pure smoked crystal. It is held in the air by 2 chains that are attached to the middle of the 2 columns that are most center. There are many guests, all decked to the nines, of all races, and they're all celebrating the founding of the Obsidian Brotherhood. It's a very much like high society, like donation gala type feel. And you can definitely tell that there are some high business forces at work here, as that's what happens when the rich people of the realm all meet in one place. There's a band playing some dope-ass cantina music. It's kind of out of place, but you guys are strangely into it.
All of us are.
Mickey
And,
Mouse busts down the door.
That style of music is actually called jizz.
As a-
fun fact.
Wow.
I am not kidding. That
I
is
know.
not a joke.
I can back that up. That's actually I've heard that fact.
All right.
Go on, Dungeon Master.
and we
Anything.
and you notice, and as you guys kind of start mingling, you notice that there's 4 people that kind of catch your eye, and that you think that could be worth speaking to. And while we ponder about those 4 people in this dope ass cantina party, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and we are going to be back, and then we will continue our adventure. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, and welcome back to Torpid Gaming Network. We are Torpid Gaming, and you are here watching Twisted Mithril Limited, Episode 7, Let's Get Fancy. My name is Nestor, aka Pylos, and I am going to do some very basic reminders. Just to talk to you guys about and remind you that if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account and help support us. In the last 7 episodes, we've been able to improve our stream greatly per stream. So improvements like that have been just so helpful and supportive for us. So those Twitch Prime subs have helped us get there. Gave us the opportunity to get things like nicer cameras and lighting, and we have a tech team over there. Shout out to Eric. Thank you so much. You guys can't see him, but he's over there giving us a thumbs up.
He's invisible.
So
not a thumb.
if you need help linking your Amazon account to your Twitch Prime account, then let us know, and we will get you information for how to do that. It is a monthly subscription, so if you were previously subscribed, you do have to re-subscribe to continue to maintain the experience and earn things like emotes and cool chat badges. So yeah, subscribe. Really, it means the world to us, and we love to hang out here and play games and have you guys here to watch us. And we love to drink and be merry with you as well. And so even you being here is plenty support for us. But if you happen to have the Amazon Prime subscription available, link it to your Twitch Prime subscription, and it's no cost to you.
And we are super happy to announce, we said it in the beginning, but in case you weren't there, that we are officially launching Torpid Gaming Network as a, multi-streamer and, weekly, we're going to be as a
variety content channel.
That one. I planned this one. So we are going to be launching. Today is our official launch. We're not going to be streaming. Probably we may stream one more day this week, but it is a holiday, and we will be all eating turkey and getting fat. But starting next week, we will be streaming Tabletop on Tuesdays, which generally will be Twisted Mithril, but we are going to try and mix in a bunch of other tabletop games, RPGs, etc. We love doing it all. And then on Thursdays is going to be Adventure Platformer Thursdays. Fridays is going to be the Pylos Show. And Sundays will be, we're going to be doing something called Team Stream Sundays, which will be a picture-in-picture, cooperative game stream of me and Nestor. And you'll be able to see both of our screens, both of our cameras, cutting edge technological shit. Am I right?
Can we put that on a bumper sticker?
So what we'll be doing is content that's a little bit ahead of Twitch. Will be releasing a sort of multi-stream function in the near future, but we've kind of found a workaround for it. So what we'll be doing is sort of producing content that's going to be leading towards that eventual piece of technology coming to us, but we just decided we're going to do it first. So stick around.
And the stream is all of a sudden off.
Joke about that.
It's not funny.
So
Our viewership has plummeted.
no.
And with that, we are back into character and the hijinks of Twisted Mithril. We were at the Masquerade Ball.
Oh, you're holding a tray. I was like, you have a question?
I was like, hello.
Yeah, sorry, I realized it was not nearly as cool as I thought it was.
Well, out of the corner of my eye, I saw the light that was on the back of it.
Yeah.
Light up, and I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, so you guys are mingling, and there are 4. The band is playing cantina music, and there are a few people that look like they could be interesting to talk to. One of them is wearing a little over-the-top bright green suit. Another one is a stern dwarf. You see a okay. Go right there. Another one is a tall, solidly built person with red skin in a full veil, so you can't You can't really tell what they are. And then there is a short and slender elf woman with a moody feel about her. So let's go with the servers. What are you guys up to in this?
Got some hors d'oeuvres on my platter.
What? So, and I think what I want to resolve here is like, what is your goal of this? So remember the mission, whatever you want to
We
do.
need to find a way downstairs.
Yeah, like tell me what you're trying to do.
All right, so we're looking for the opportunity to get off of the dance floor. I'm sorry, out of the ballroom and to away downstairs without getting noticed. How exactly we're gonna do that?
Say
to be
we
determined.
do like a quick lap around the ballroom. See if we can see them yet, just to make sure like we know that they're inside and that they made it in, and like see if we can see any doors that we would think would lead to a downstairs.
All right, you take like the outer lap, and I'll take the inner lap.
I
And...
think we should just both go.
Sure, do that too.
Quick look see.
All right, cool. So we did a lap.
Okay, so you guys do a lap. Give me a perception check.
Both of us?
Just one of you.
We have the same. I'll do it.
Rowan, give me a perception
Yeah.
check.
You did it last time.
+4.
We have the same value.
You?
Wasn't your perception -1?
No, that was persuasion. Perception, I'm a +4.
You're non-perceptive.
They both start with P.
Somebody
Anyways.
give me a
I will
perception
give you a
check,
perception check.
please.
14.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
Plus
not
4
give you
makes
a
it
perception
18.
check.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
18.
I thought you said you had
18.
-1.
No,
No, that
I
was-
have +4. I was
Oh,
talking
that was-
about persuasion or something. I
Okay.
don't know what I thought I was talking about.
Okay.
Fired.
Okay. So you it's 18?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys look around and you guys like do the like to like other like the people in the
So we see
Ocean's
them.
11. That never
Okay.
happens in Ocean's
Yeah.
11.
So we see them.
yes. Yeah, so you guys see each other.
We're part of the same group, though. We were already there. Yeah.
Captain.
Doctor.
And the one thing that you notice with your keen perception is that the columns they're just regular columns. One of the columns is surrounded with benches. And that wouldn't be weird if there were other ones. But one of the columns has those like bench things that go around the column, so it's like a totally circular.
So it's not like individual benches, it's just like one.
Yeah, it's one continuous bench around the column.
Is it tufted?
Tufted as fuck.
Any
Calm
other.
yourself.
Lush interior design, what?
Yeah. Calm yourself, DMB.
They call it the infinite chase.
Oh no! The streets of infinity, please.
Chase. And so what? And as you guys kind of walk around, you also notice that there is the only other door, like exit egress, is the actual stage. There's no other door besides the serving entrance in this grand ballroom.
So that's how we entered.
Right.
Well,
and the
sorry,
guests.
the main. Sorry, my mistake. Main entrance, big, awesome, big, fancy doors
Okay.
that are open,
Service entrance.
and then service entrance, and then stage entrance. That's it. Like the entrance behind the stage.
Refresh my
We're talking
memory.
proscenium.
When they came in, shut up. When they came in through the service entrance, so irrelevant right now. Do they have a fly system? No,
That's part of the question. All right, fine.
when they came in through the service entrance, there were the guards there. Was there any other passageways branching off from the service entrance?
I don't
or
know.
a straight
You
shot?
weren't there.
I am asking the DM.
He replies with, I don't know.
You weren't there. No, there. It was
about life.
basically a straight shot.
Okay.
Based from it was like you basically went through a service entrance.
so
and it was like
stage
right
door's
to
the
unknown.
And try to sneak backstage through the door.
All right, we gotta dress like groupies now.
Already in black.
True.
White.
Alright.
Wait, hang on. Though, I want to talk about what's happening on the stage.
So
The
there.
performance happening up
Yeah.
there?
So
Okay.
basically, it's a pretty large stage. The band is kind of like off to the side.
What's the crew to this event or
Oh,
this performance look like? This is a relevant question.
You're a wizard. You don't understand the concept.
I don't. I'm older than you.
Everyone's older.
Why are we fighting?
Anyway,
We're not even together. Yeah.
nowhere near you. Is there a crew to this fucking performance?
Yes. So basically, you can't see the crew. There are no stairs that go onto the stage.
Okay.
You cannot. It's basically you would have to go onto the stage to get to the door that you see backstage. And there are knights flanking the stage.
Performers need refreshments?
I think the performers need some refreshments backstage. Except we have no idea how to get backstage.
You can go to the
There's
night
a stage
and say,
door.
Oh yeah,
Performers need refreshments.
I think a knight needs some refreshment.
So do you want to go up and try and talk to this knight?
Yes. So I go up to one of the knights and I say, I have been sent to bring this
That's not your
plate.
character voice.
So I go up to one of these knights and I say, I have these plates of refreshment.
That's my character.
That's Rowan. Okay.
I don't remember Rowan's voice. I'm sorry.
He was trolling you.
Yeah, but no, now you're in. No, you're in. This is it. Go ahead.
I was sent to bring these plate of martinis to some of the performers backstage. Would you mind letting me through?
Sent.
Sent.
No, we.
We.
He says, "Hey, I don't think that the performers get drinks that are where this. I don't think I'm supposed to let you on the stage. The band is playing."
Yeah.
It's ask.
Oh no,
Writer only said
no, that's fine. I don't need to go on stage. Just would you mind telling me how to get around to backstage?
All right, roll. Let's roll persuasion.
Very clever piece of dialogue there.
Yeah,
Michelle.
that was good.
That was very good.
It's because we've used it before in real life.
15 total.
You said persuasion.
Yes.
Okay, 15 total.
You're not a good persuader.
+2.
Oh, yeah.
It's better than negative one.
average. It's average persuader.
Negative ones.
So he kind of looks at you and says, "If you give me one of those martinis, I'm not going to punch you in the face right now."
Sounds like
And I
would say.
kind of stare back at him for a second, like I think I'm gonna come up with something smart to say.
Before he can do anything,
And then
I
I'm
just
just
take
like-
a martini off and he's up.
He grabs it.
Except
he,
it's not dupe because of course I would dump it everywhere.
yeah, he I mean, like, you're pretty handy.
I'm like,
You could like do something super sick like that. Totally.
I'm like, yeah, absolutely. There you go.
It's spinning.
It's like a petrol.
It's like Michael Jordan.
Have some Michael's secret juice. Okay, go on.
Yeah, and he looks at you and says, like, "You know that the performers don't get beverages, dude. Like, come on."
Man, 15 wasn't worth it.
He says, "But thanks for the drink."
Duchess sent them to the performers.
No.
Meta.
Can't say
Ow, no!
Oh, sorry.
That's the one that's healing.
I forgot.
See, what just happened was Stephanie has new perception.
Sorry, you gotta. Yeah.
No, I'll save it for when that's appropriate.
Okay.
Damn. But one of our guests here insists that I deliver some drinks to the performers. They're performing so well. I mean, I'm just doing what I'm told.
He says, "Okay, I'll make sure that they get them," and hands out his hands.
Hand him a fucking tray.
Yeah, and he
I can always get another tray.
He grabs 3 and basically puts them off to the stage, off to the side of the stage.
How many guards are on the stage?
There's 2 guards. One is flanking each side of the stage.
All right, I think we seriously need somebody in the thing.
No.
No, we're not even there. We're not there.
I'm always there.
And I do the kind of fucking prissy waiter thing where I just like flip around a whole 180 and walk away without.
Okay.
Alright, since he failed, I'm gonna
Or
go
New
investigate
York
the circular bench.
Orkeen is a waiter.
Column that one's around.
Okay.
If anything kinky's happening.
Roll investigation for me.
+5. Well.
Okay, yeah. So you go up to the bench and for some reason you kind of go up and you kind of walk up to it and there's nobody there, and as you kind of get close you kind of lose interest in it, and like this isn't something that you're like, oh, why am I losing interest in this bench? Like you just like are like, why am I here? And then just like kind of like keep walking.
What up, perception spell?
Yeah, but like it's not something that you
Don't have.
that you can tell with that perception check. You like don't know that you're getting duped. But like you just kind of lose interest in it, and you're like, yeah, there's nothing here. This is totally fine. There's no one here. Whatever. And with that, we are going to go back to the Marietta Burton
And company.
Okay.
and you guys have just walked in. You guys are you guys are with Rasmus. You guys are like the like door opens and like everyone like looks because everyone wants to like see all the high fashion, right? This is like one of those things where like you walk in and like everyone is like,
Yeah.
like, oh, you guys look so
When is that a thing?
Straight up a red carpet.
Yeah.
Red carpet scenario.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this is like this is a really big celebration. It
There's
happens.
Rasmus in his plain tuxedo that's not remarkable in any way.
Gold and,
And-
red robes.
Gold and red robes that are not remarkable in any way.
Nice.
Okay. He's looking for a fist, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, you missed it. Now you look for a fist. Stephanie, thumb over the top.
All right.
Okay. Anyways, oh yeah.
Break your thumb, you punch somebody like that.
So like there is some kind of regalia, and you see there's someone in the crowd kind of catches your guys' eyes and says and kind of like nods at you guys. He's human, old, late 60s, got a bright green suit.
Okay, so I walk up to Lucky and I say, I'm going to find the rogue and the spellcaster. Stay with the Duchess.
I'll keep an eye out. Be back quick.
And then I walk over to the guy in the green suit.
Okay.
That's not the spellcaster.
That's the wrong person.
Wrong person. Wrong old man.
Just while you're doing that, do you guys just let him go?
So you said there were other people in the room that like caught our eye.
Yes.
Should I go talk to one of them?
Well, that's who I'm going to talk to.
There's
So there's
there are 4
three
people.
others.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you want to go find somebody else?
Can we
Yeah.
split up? Are we gonna split
Well,
up?
I think we should stay together.
Okay, fine. I'll go with you.
I can't remember
I want
the description
okay,
of the other
okay,
two.
fine. I'll go
Okay.
for appearances.
So
Need to be looked at.
we'll figure out. So there are 3 other people.
I said what I said for appearances.
There is a dwarf, somebody who is tall and basically has like a full cloak on that you can't see their face, and a short and slender elf woman with a moody feel about her.
Sister?
You know my family was killed, right?
As far as you know.
I do now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway.
I'll go talk to the dwarf.
Okay. So we're going to resolve Oramor first, and then we'll go to you. But this is happening at the same time.
Yes.
I'm gonna try a different character voice today. Go on.
Oh God, my body's ready.
Get that AQ ready.
So you guy looks up. He says, "So, who's your charge?" And like looks over at Eleanor.
I can't do different. I was like going through different character voices. Everything that kept popping into my head was something that was very clearly stolen. So I look to him and I say, "A duchess that's none of your concern."
He says, "Fair play. My name is Zaro. And
Where's your mask? Sorry, go on.
Zaro.
I know.
He's like, I get that all the time."
Where's your daughter?
And he kind of looks at you and is like, have you ever been to one of these shindigs before?"
Can't say that I have.
He says, "Well then, let me tell you how it goes down. You know, in about in about 20 minutes, you know, the band's gonna stop playing, and the council is gonna come out and try and schmooze with the quote common folk that are actually the richest people in the realm. And these guys, they do this every 5 years, and I don't know why they do it. There was a rumor, though, man, that there was 6, and that one of them tried to mount a revolution. You know, they tried to usurp the rest of sorts, and that they actually killed him. And then it was covered up. You hear about this at all?"
Can't say that I have, Zaro.
Shit's really fucking weird, man. But just be careful out there.
Zaro, how long would you say we have until the council comes out?
He kind of like looks at his drink and says, "This much," and like points to like he like just like motions to the like remaining amount of it in his glass. He's like, probably about 20 minutes or so.
Okay, I'd like to roll maybe a perception check or an investigation check to see where the catering staff is coming out of. My goal is to head towards there to see if I can find
Service entrance.
Rowan or...
Okay, yeah, I mean, you can see the service entrance.
Oh, I can just see it.
Yeah, it's like not hidden or anything.
Okay, all right, so I start to walk towards it, and as I do, I turn around and I say, "Thanks for your time, Zara." And I kind of walk steadily towards it to see if I can identify one of my 2 teammates.
Okay, we're gonna jump over to Eleanor.
Duchess Marietta Burton.
DMB.
We are gonna fucking jump over to
The Duchess.
the Duchess. And who are you talking to?
The dwarf.
A very off with his head moment.
If you behead the DM, do we keep going?
Game stop. So you guys head over to the dwarf.
And I'm all like, "Hey, what's up?"
What do, baby boo?
I'm following your lead.
I
on
hear you're
this,
pretty
so-
cool, I guess.
I'm here if things go wrong.
So I heard you were a dwarf and you got a pile of pure mithril.
This is a stern, droopy green eyes. He's got a large nose and a softly shaped jaw. His straight yellow hair is pulled back into a bun. Very stately dwarven man bun.
So the first time ever that anyone said
dwarf.
stately and man
no
bun.
dwarf
Yeah.
with a bun is.
So would you say he works at Blue Bottle or Phil's? Like,
Dwarves make their hair once, and it's the day
Worse.
it's long enough to be made.
Right.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, madam. You're looking lovely. I love the necklace.
Thank you.
And he looks at you and he says, "It's obviously dwarven. By what clan was it made from? Like, who? Do you know what clan made it?"
I'm unsure. I inherited it.
Perception check.
What are you doing?
I'm right next to her.
Flick him.
Flick now!
But just to be clear, in the real world, you also said you should roll a perception check, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking?"
Stop!
You would actually know what clan it came from.
Cool. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's what you say?
Good interaction.
I say I inherited it.
He says, "Well, whoever made it is obviously a master craftsman."
Thank you. I enjoy it.
So how do you come to be here? I know that not everybody is invited to this establishment.
I got a surprise invitation and thought it might be beneficial to me to. All right.
So
Good end.
so what do you deal in then? I mean, the only surprise invitations are people that are of business interest to the council.
I sell horses.
They must be amazing steeds.
I mean, they're pretty green horses.
I also deal in opportunities.
Oh, go
And,
on.
I have opportunities for people with special skills.
It's because you're whispering. It's not better.
Oh right, yeah. The camera can see us.
Not only that, you can probably be heard. These things are pretty badass.
Opportunities of what kind?
Many. And in return, these opportunities are not. They do not take much time. This is for maybe something in the future. Maybe we can strike a deal later in the year. I operate out of Neverwinter, and in return for helping me out for your future endeavors, I can provide you with knowledge of anything that you desire. I have a big network of spies.
Okay. And what would be in it for you?
He said, "Well, I mean, this is the business agreement. You help me out, I help you out, mutually exclusive."
Bishop.
What?
Huh?
Fine.
What? Hello?
Someone get the rope.
Bishop would, I just want everyone to know that 5 minutes ago he was like, "We've gotten really good at not metagaming."
Continuing on.
You just metagame to say he wasn't. Never mind.
I'm breaking the
Meta-
fourth
metagame?
wall, and that is my right.
Yeah,
That's true.
Actually, we have.
Have you
more of a-
noticed his level says level?
Well, we
infinity?
have more of a polygon here, so it's
Oh,
like, is it?
go on. And he looks at you and says, I have a big network of information, and you guys scratch my back out, and then when you are in need, you can come call on me. And this isn't something that we need to talk about now, because of course both of us are here to do business with the council.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we can do business anytime. This business can only happen once every 5 years.
So, do you have like an email address?
He hands you a card,
Okay.
and on it says, "A hair, dwarf extraordinaire." That's all it says.
Fantastic.
A hair.
I
Classy as
would
fuck.
give you my card, but I seem to have left it
Cyborg.
in my other gown. So I will certainly call upon you.
He says, no need. And say, you'll know how to find me. The card doesn't say anything on it, by the way. Like, it just says, a hair, dwarven extraordinaire.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. And he basically he holds up and cheers us to you and says, to future partnerships, and holds up a glass.
Like real loudly for everyone else to hear too.
No.
And I cheers him. And also
Cool.
to future partnerships. And I drink whatever drink I'm drinking.
Perfect. And you die. No.
No!
No, wait, not that one.
Twist ending.
Crisscross.
Yeah, great.
And so
That's not.
and so now let's okay. And Lucky, did you want to do anything, or were you just being a guard?
I'm just being a guard, man.
All right.
I'm staring menacingly.
Okay.
That's what I do.
We're gonna go back to the servers.
All right, so we're still on the floor, right?
Yep. And and there are a couple other people that you could go and talk to as well.
Who are the other people?
Hmm?
Who are the other?
There's your doppelganger.
There is so there was a short and slender elf, and then there was a tall, solidly built person in a full red cloak.
I'm gonna go up to the moody-looking elf
Shared experience.
and ask if she would like anything in Elvish.
She kind of
Shit, I could have done that. I speak Elvish.
Why?
she kind
You're
of
not here.
she looks at you, smiles, and grabs what do you have?
You have martinis.
Mimosas and mimosas.
Oh my god. What?
Some fancy cheese dish.
Okay.
thing.
She grabs a cheese dish and says, I see you're a woman of culture as well. Got him.
What the fuck?
And then she says, you have the hands of someone who is not a server.
I say I do what I can to get by.
And she kind of looks at you and
Var's
says,
tagline right there. Sorry, that's like the fourth time you've used that line.
Have it? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good line.
Believe me, I've been watching the recaps.
if there's anyone who knows what's happening, it's this guy. And she looks at you and says, I know that feeling. I know it well. My name's Ursus. How about yourself?
Ursus, it's nice to meet you. I'm just gonna give my real name. My name is Navara.
This is all still in Elvish, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
Yes.
Do you want me to say it? No. What if
Yeah.
I just like?
Yeah.
No, I
Just
just,
kidding.
I'm just saying, this is all happening in a language
Yes.
that most people around us we assume don't understand. And by
Yes.
we, I mean including me.
And
I was going to
asked
say,
at the end
doesn't
of it,
everyone in this group speak Elvish?
No.
No.
I asked at the end
Yeah.
of it how she found herself.
do?
at such
Yeah,
I do.
An event.
we
So
all
you're the only
speak
one that
Elvish.
does. No, Eleanor doesn't.
Oh,
She looks
Guess
at
we
you
know
and
how to
says,
talk
"Well,
shit about Eleanor."
I lead a troop of people who deal in various militaristic entanglements, and I recently was contracted out by the Obsidian Brotherhood for a pretty large contract, and I think this is just a showing of gratitude for that. I'm not really looking to do any business more with them per se. We can't really do anything else. We're at full capacity, but why don't you seem like someone who has other things on her mind than serving cheese. Why don't you give me a call sometime after this is over, and I guess she doesn't say give me a call. Why don't you send me a pigeon?
I mean, to be fair, to call on somebody meant to roll up on their front door anyway.
Why don't you call on me sometime after this is over, and maybe we can discuss some things. You know, I'm even if you don't want to work for me, you know, I think that we can be of service to each other.
You unlocked side quests.
And she's like, my name is Ursus again. And you can find me in the high forest north of Neverwinter. All right, let's go to you.
Who am I?
Gurak Murfurdurajurj.
Okay. So I am looking for either Rowan or Navara, and that's what I would like to do. Is I'd like to roll an investigation check or perception check for one of them. At this stage, I think Rowan was just talking to the knight to the stage entrance.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Navara is with the moody dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Moody elf.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
What
Perception?
11-3. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I didn't hit it. It's a fucking 4.
Yeah, I mean,
I trip and accidentally duck down and nobody sees me.
Both of them drop things off of their trays.
1 or 2.
1. Oh wait, what did I?
No, just say 1 or 2.
1.
Okay, you see Rowan.
See Rowan. Okay, I walk over to him and bump into him as inconspicuously as possible, to the point that he drops his plate.
Dick.
God damn it. And I look to him and I say, oh, my apologies, good sir. And I reach down to pick up the tray, and as I do so, I kind of tug on his pant leg.
And I'm like, what?
Where's this guy?
And I look to him and I say,
Obviously, I'm leaning down trying to get things up.
Oh yeah.
look to him and I say, where with Rasmus? Look for my signal. I'll brush my shoulder after I tap him. And then I come up and I hand him the tray.
Thank you.
I like that you're physically holding
Yeah, I like.
the tray.
I actually kind of have to look up to him to hand him the tray.
Cool.
Yeah.
I take the tray back. And a little pat in the head. No.
And I look at him and I say, "Ever touch my fucking head? I will put this whole hammer down your throat." Like, totally. And I walk away and I walk towards Rasmus.
Okay.
And as I walk towards Rasmus and I say, I look to him and I say, "Rasmus, my friend." And I try to put my arm kind of up on his shoulder to bring him down to me.
You are gonna have to make
Dexterity check?
Acrobatics check?
It's like Kevin Hart trying to give a noogie to the Rock.
They are best friends.
I know, and that.
why not make
Still needs a ladder.
make a Constitution saving throw?
Ooh.
Okay. Can I re-roll? I'm not kidding. I've landed it in the middle of two numbers because of my laptop.
I'll verify.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, it's a fact.
In a roll box.
16 plus Constitution, 18.
Okay. Yeah. You do what you set out to do.
Okay, so I pull him down and I say to him, "When do the Obsidian Brotherhood get here?"
He looks at you and says, "Man, this is their party. They kind of do whatever they want. But if I were to guess, pretty fucking soon."
Surely there must be an agenda here.
He says, "Look, the agenda is to do business. that's the real agenda here. We're doing business with each other, and after we're done with that, the Obsidian Brotherhood is going to come in and basically one up everybody's deal.
Okay, I look at him and I say, very well. I must find the Duchess. And I walk towards the Duchess. Duchess Marietta of blah, blah, blah.
DMB.
I can't remember where she's from.
Just DMB.
Duchess Marietta of Bertram.
Hmm.
Is that what it is?
No, it's Burton, like the snowboarding.
Of Burton. I say Bertram? Yeah, okay, so then I walk towards the Duchess. And I say, I've let Rowan know of our new ally. And then I move to stand next to Lucky at Marietta's side.
All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the Duchess and Lucky. Okay, so there's still one more person that you guys haven't
Yeah,
talked
we
to.
need to talk to the cloaked individual.
Wait, wasn't that the dwarf?
No, that was the tall.
They're just
cloaked
like
individual.
tall, cloaked.
He's a mystery.
It.
It is a mystery.
It whatever. The
This
figure,
person,
the
this-
tall, lanky
this
figure in the
figure.
cloak. We need to go talk to that person. Let's go talk to that person.
So I go and stride up to that person.
Following closely behind.
Cool. And so
You're like, sup, I'm the Duchess.
yeah, so they don't, so they kind of like look at you but don't say anything.
Seriously?
No, it's a good move.
Yes.
She
with confidence.
Would you care to dance?
Shut up and dance
Looks-
with me.
looks at you and holds out a hand and roll me a performance.
Sweet.
Great move, Stephanie. Wow.
Every fucking
Victim of
time.
your own fault there.
16.
All right. So you dance with this being, and you know the song is great. It's like they basically start a new one right then, right when you came up. You didn't hit the beat.
And I totally know what I'm doing.
Yes, you totally know what you're
Okay.
doing. And like in fact, this person also knows what they're doing. And is actually like you're taken aback by how graceful they are, but in contrast with how secretive like their cloak is. And
Where did you learn to tango?
and this person kind of like after the song is over stops and like lets out this laugh that is, it's not one voice, it's like it's like a chord of three voices that like, you know, they're all in one, but it's like a chord is talking. And this person being says, oh, I haven't danced like that in so long. Where did you learn how to do that? Like,
Finishing school.
oh man, that's a fucking good answer. Oh,
That's a good
I just got super excited for your lie. I'm like, yeah, light it up, Steph. Keep going.
And
and
yourself.
and he says, wow, that was amazing. I mean, I haven't danced in, oh man, hundreds of years. That was so fun. What's your name? My name is Eris of the Theobald Merchant Conglomerate.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, sir?
Eris of the Theobald Merchant Conglomerate.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Theo Bold Merchant Conglomerate.
He just did.
And I am
Thank you.
pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss.
Duchess Marietta Burton, but you can call me DMB.
You can call me Judge.
Miss DMB. The pleasure is all mine. So with grace like that, I can only guess that you deal in nothing violent, nothing vile. high animals, perhaps.
Equestrian sales.
Equestrian sales. That's interesting. Maybe we can come to it. Maybe we can do some business at some point. I utilize a high volume of equestrian talent across the conglomerate, so to speak.
Okay. Maybe we can talk.
Excellent. Is equestrian talent kind of the only thing you do? I feel that a lot of people here are moonlighters, so to speak.
I have several hobbies.
Well, so do I. And I, maybe at some point you can provide me with some horses, and I can provide you with safe passage somewhere. We can. What?
Gandalf's just hit us with a really good one.
Oh shit!
Yeah, sounds great, Eric.
And it says, I deal with, we have a very legitimate business, but we can also get things and people where they need to be across distances and obstacles that they may or may not be allowed to go. Just give them that flick. Just do it.
Are we still talking about horses?
I'm very pleased to hear that. Thank you. I might enlist your services someday.
All right, and Eris says, we have a shop in the market district of Neverwinter, so you can feel free to come calling over there.
Great. I will. I seem to have forgotten my business cards in my other gown, so I will make sure to stop by.
That line.
It works. Fuck you.
It says, great. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. All right, and out of character, these are contacts. All right, write them down. These are contacts that you can use on future missions.
Oh, holy shit. I really did not anticipate the fucking value of these
Seriously?
people.
Out of I've been writing all this shit down.
Have you written everything down?
I mean, I can't spell them,
Hey,
but yes.
Let me get those notes later, though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
Okay, so these are characters that it may not be immediately relevant to us,
Correct.
but will eventually be relevant.
yes.
Oh,
But
dude.
So you will.
Seeding the deeper storyline.
Fan me up, fuck. Fan me up.
Yeah. So you will be able to call upon these people at a later date
Okay.
for later missions.
Okay.
Welcome to high society.
Bam.
It's a bummer that Zach left right now because he's kind of got to wait for him to get back. Unless anyone else wants to do something right now.
I guess we'll just go back to the servers, right?
Yeah, let's.
What if I insist on going backstage?
But if you
Are they really going to turn down one of the guests?
Why don't you want to go try?
Sure.
This is I love it. All right.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
All right.
You want a martini first?
I would love a martini.
What
There you go.
if?
They're called winter teenies.
You're welcome.
It's the
Are
only
we
creature-
outside of winter?
Oh, fine. Obsidian teenies. What do you want?
Should I continue or shall we?
So yeah, let's
Continue.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So I walk up to the guy that's like by the stage door, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I've been meaning to speak to one of the performers backstage. Would you mind if I?
All right, hit me with persuasion. Actually, hit me with deception.
Yeah. You don't even know who's playing.
25.
Yeah!
That's
Is
a nat
that
20.
a nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
I confirm it is a nat
shit.
20.
We all of a sudden are transported back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
David Lee Roth is there with a tray of cocaine, like, waiting for us. Like,
All right, yeah, so he kind of like he
Do I need to wink at him or some shit?
No,
like,
he-
what? Okay.
wait, so
David Lee Roth.
Not with a nat 20, you don't.
what was your first? What did you say to him first to ask him for
I've
that?
been meaning to speak to one of the performers backstage.
He says, "Yeah, they're like actually like totally about to go on break, and like you can tell he's like totally enamored with you. You know, like the dress, the necklace, what's up? Like,
It's the necklace that really hits home.
Can we pause for a second? You didn't give her a necklace.
it's
She gave
dwarfish.
herself
I
a
gave
necklace.
myself a necklace.
Okay.
People have commented on the necklace.
Oh, we're
It's
way
been
past that
happening all
now.
night, yeah.
Said gold necklace.
Chunky gold necklace.
that I
That's true.
inherited.
There's no fact
Tell
check over
Bishop
there.
what's up.
It's a
Flick it,
dwarven
flick it.
necklace, not southern dwarven, but mountain dwarven.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which clan?
Never Southern.
Clan of Faerun.
There we go. All right.
It's the same clan my family technically belongs to.
All right.
Stole
My
his
necklace.
My bad.
That I happen to be wearing.
No, but she doesn't know that I know all that.
I'm just
She
wearing it.
doesn't know that you know that she knows that you know.
Oh,
Anyways,
Yeah.
Did you know
he
that?
he kind of looks at you and like offers you a hand, like basically up on the stage. He's like, "Look, the break room is right around the corner. They'll be there in a second. Like they got some drinks and stuff in there." And he actually like reaches to the side and like grabs a fucking winter teeny off the stage and hands it to you and is like, "Here, why don't you just take this one?"
Thank you.
Wonder where that
I'll
winter
do that.
teeny came from.
I have a few friends with me. Would you mind if they accompanied me?
He says, "Look, like we're not really supposed to be doing this. Like this is pretty bad. I can't protection." He's
The
like,
Duchess doesn't go anywhere without me. I
Technically
say.
back by now, by the way.
What?
Us. I'm technically back, by the
All
way.
right.
Oh, you're
roll,
back.
roll,
Without us?
roll intimidation. That's
My-
very intimidating.
My pleasure.
Plus 11.
This is the second time I've rolled this entire fucking game. Shit!
what
8
if I just pout?
Plus
What if
1.
I'm like,
total.
What did you roll naturally?
7.
Oh, okay.
You should go back to VC.
Your
dude.
intimidation is +1?
See, this is Zach. Zach conspiracy cheating confirmed.
Not true. This is not my set of dice.
Oh, that's.
Oh, they were
that's
rigged,
really
huh?
what this
Yeah.
problem is.
Yeah, I can't. If I can't use my weighted dice, I can't roll good.
Okay, yeah. So he looks at you and says, like, and like he steps up like right in front of you, and he is taller and bigger than you, and says, "Look, I'm doing this as a favor. I'm not even supposed to let people go up. She's really nice.
How isolated are we?
No.
No. I don't
Gentlemen,
know.
please.
No.
Not here, not now.
Fine.
I just wants to fight somebody.
I step back. I do want to fight somebody.
He's like, I wanted to fight someone for 3 hours.
Yeah. I have not punched anyone in the face in 3 days. I want to do
3
that.
whole days have gone by.
Okay. And he, the guard, steps back and says, "Thank you for being amicable to Lucky," and holds up.
What
his,
if I punch him in the face?
you want to punch him in the face?
Well, it's going to be a little.
Wait, Lucky or the guard?
If anyone's gonna punch him in the face, it's gonna be me. You go.
I think you're on a pretty good footing here. I'm not here. What am I saying?
Flick him.
And I just go
Still
backstage.
over there.
Yeah, but no.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Yeah. So you go backstage, and so you kind of see
Is it literally just a green room?
So
Like-
well, so there's a hallway, and you walk down the hallway, and you see there's the green room that has all the drinks. there is kind of like another sitting room, and then there's also like a door that has like, you know, it's very ornate wrought iron, and you can hear kind of murmurs behind it. You know, it's a very fancy looking door. It looks a lot of place, honestly. But there is the green room there. There is no there is no egress back there though. And as you're backstage, a hush comes over the crowd as the band stops playing, and the people that are in the crowd hear whispers as the rooms darken. The room darkens and the lights come up on stage. The celebration is about. The band strikes back up a walk-in stinger, and the door that you are next to opens up, and 6 figures walk out of it.
Can I stop you? Is the room dark?
Yes, the room is
House
dark.
lights are down.
The room is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Can I commit myself to an action?
Sure.
Okay.
World's your oyster, babe.
I grab Lucky.
Kidding me.
I pull him towards me. I unsheath my hammer. And I swing it once at the guard, blocking the stage door to knock him out.
Really?
I'm pulling out my rapiers, man. If he's throwing down, I'm throwing down.
This is happening right
Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. No, let's do it. I haven't punched anybody in a long time. Let's do it.
Bring out the treadmills.
Go.
Here we go again.
Let's go.
The idea is that I want to knock him out one clean blow, and then hide his body as we get on the backstage.
Okay, I just want to paint. Sorry, I may have not painted this picture.
Oh.
It's like kind of like a thrust stage. There is no stage door. He's standing at the front of the stage. There is a crowd there.
I immediately cancel my plan.
Okay, sorry.
I was envisioning a like stage with depth and a stage door that led to backstage.
No, so basically is that there is no stairs that go up on stage. There is basically, and it's like kind of like a 6-foot thrust kind of a thing. And like the guards are flanking the stage. That's how everyone else was able to get up so easily and talk to the guards.
Okay,
This is maybe my fault.
I just grab Lucky and give him a fist bump to let him know that we were thinking the same thing. Boom.
Cool. So, and the hooded figures rush past DMB, and like one of them kind of like gives you like looks you like straight in the eye, and you kind of get this feeling that you've seen this person before, but you can't quite place it.
Giles?
Give me an investigation check really quick.
20.
Natural?
No. 16 plus 4.
That's correct.
You've definitely seen this person before.
Okay. I was hoping for a little more than that.
His
Right.
name is Tom.
Yeah.
You know his 2 kids.
Yeah, you've definitely seen this person before, and you feel energy, an aura from this person before. That you have felt before.
Okay. Sorry.
You feel his presence.
And
Don't like this guy.
Is
none
it a
of
presence she hasn't felt in a long, long time?
Shut up.
trademark.
Nothing you say is safe.
I say.
Yeah. Just you.
Anywho.
Not me. Anybody else?
Yeah,
So this guy, I'm like, this guy's
pressure on me.
super duper familiar.
Yes, this person is familiar, and there is a magical aura about them that you
That
have.
doesn't narrow
that
it
you have
down.
felt.
Is it? No, it doesn't at all. You?
It's Reeve.
That's not how that works.
That is how that works.
Why
Hesitation is confirmation.
Sorry, you're talking to them?
Are you shouting? Are you? Do you yell out to them?
You should.
I go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Call him out.
Good evening, Reeve.
Say it with confidence.
The cloak kind of like catches your eye a little bit, but keeps walking.
They stop.
They kind of stop a little bit, and the person behind them kind of like.
I want to punch him in the face.
No, because you're not there.
I am there.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
You're not
you are at his side.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have not left your side this entire time.
No, she's backstage. And you're
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
backstage
She's
by
backstage.
myself.
Sorry, I have not left your side this entire night.
hashtag the love story we need.
Yeah. The twilight we should have had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So you say Reed, and he kind of looks at you, but keeps walking.
Okay.
And
So they all walk on stage.
On stage.
On stage.
Copy.
So can I just go through that door they just came through?
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah. So
Wait, the door they came from.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So I walk through that door. I don't know what happens now.
Okay. Yeah. There's so through the door is a staircase.
Down.
There's always
Down.
a staircase.
Down. No, that's what we want.
Right.
So
So I walk down that fucking staircase.
no. I'm not again.
Why not? I'm armed.
It's just
Okay. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm metagaming.
She'd take care of herself.
Okay. Yeah. So
I walk down the stairs.
okay. You walk down the stairs, and we are gonna hop back into the ballroom as Eleanor walks down the stairs.
Dave Matthews Band, please.
So we're back in the ballroom with
everybody else.
with
Everybody else who's here.
with Lurch and Sturch, the bodyguards,
Hey,
What?
with Igor and Gregor.
she's been gone too long. Wait, okay.
Too
We have
long.
not reconnected though.
You guys have not.
We have not.
So we are back.
So me and
So
Oromar are together.
Eleanor has walked down the stairs of
through the door
the
that
door
those guys
that
came
everybody
out
just
with.
came out of, the ornate door.
Yeah.
She basically caught it as it was closing and walked through.
Okay, so me and Oromar are together.
Yes.
And have no idea any of this has happened.
Yeah. Where are the other two?
Wait, we don't know that she's walked through the door.
We don't.
You
know
can't
though.
see
She's
any of this.
backstage. She
Yeah,
went
All
backstage.
you guys know is that she is backstage.
We know that she's gone. And the longer she's gone, we get increasingly worried. But where are these two right now in relation to us?
Technically, the last time I was there, I was by the elf lady.
Right.
I'm still kind of by the front of the stage.
Okay, we need
My
to-
empty tray of martinis.
Who are we going back to? We're just going back generally because we need to reconnoiter. We need to get everyone back together right now.
A
So
hush goes over the crowd as
damn it. As
the band starts playing. You hear whispers as the room darkens and the light comes on stage. The celebration is beginning. The band strikes up a walking stinger, and 6 hooded figures come out to the stage to much fanfare, much fanboying and fangirling. It's basically these
But formal, like
yeah, like these
It's like the Hunger
Like
Games,
I'm about
yeah.
to strike $1 billion deal with you in 10 minutes, kind of clapping. And one of the hooded figures steps forward and starts to speak. On his hand, there is a very, very shiny ring of bluish silver.
Sorry.
He says, "My dear friends, colleagues, acquaintances, after 5 long years, it sure feels great to get out of that goddamn cave and get some booze in me." The crowd goes absolutely wild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bose.
I'm sure we have much to discuss. But for now, we will join you. We will talk to every one of you. I'm sure that we all have great deals of business here on this day of the founding. But for now, let's eat, drink, and he is cut off by a loud bang on the front doors. Those giant ornate doors to the ballroom.
Which, like, are directly behind us if we're facing the stage.
Correct.
So we're all like,
Yep.
We're gonna have to fight. So.
he already has his
you
D20.
wanted.
He's already rolling his
That's what you're
dice.
excited about?
we're gonna have to fight
Why do you
ourselves.
think I already have my D20? I'm very
All right.
excited.
Everybody who is in the room,
Damn it.
hit me with a perception check.
Wait, that means not me.
No,
That means not you.
Everyone but you.
15.
Perception.
Oh, right.
12.
Seriously, where the fuck is perception? Oh, okay.
It is below nature and above performance.
23.
Technically, I have advantage on saving
Oh,
throws
damn.
automatically, so do I get to go again?
That was not a
I thought
check.
that
It's
was
not? Okay, it's just
This is a check, yeah.
15.
Okay. So, Rowan, you see something shoot down from the chandelier. And this person, this robed figure, is impaled by a spike.
Sorry, which one?
the one.
The one,
Or just
the one
the
that
one
was making the
talking.
speech.
The one with the ramp.
Mhm.
Yes. The one with the ring. And as soon as you see that, also now I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Except me.
Except you.
Okay.
17.
15. I have advantage on. Okay, 15 on one of them.
15.
15.
13.
What did you get?
17.
All right. One of the regaled and renowned Obsidian Brotherhood knights that was guarding the front door has been thrown through the doors, blowing them apart. You guys are all okay, but
11.
but Zaro, the person who you talked to, he's not okay.
How not okay?
Sorrow!
I will wear your mask.
He got hit with a big shard of the door, and he is covered. You don't know, like, he's not moving. You don't know if he's alive or not.
You won't know for 15 years.
And you hear a giant guttural laugh as a very familiar Minotaur skeleton walks through the door.
Fucking.
The one that you abolished.
How many times are we gonna have to watch this guy?
Do you mean how many times am I going to have to destroy his soul? Because that's what I thought I did last time.
Maybe we-
Go on, DM!
Maybe I need to punch him in the face.
And he's flanked.
Try that this time.
He's flanked by two skeletons atop the grotesque corpses of horses that have been animated. And he makes a proclamation to the crowd. He says, "We don't want to hurt anyone. And we had to. But we don't want to hurt anybody else."
That one
You're
was
off
an
to a-
accident.
You're off to a
Sorry.
great start.
Else. Just don't get in our way. Everything will be just fine. We're just going to be hanging out here for a few hours, keeping you guys company. don't think of it as a hostage situation. Just think of it as you guys are hanging out with your buds for a little bit.
Orimor and I exchange glances.
Is that really what you're gonna say right now?
Yes.
Okay, I look at Lucky and I'm frozen.
I
think that. Oh, sorry.
take the moment and the distraction to stealthily cast Mage Hand to grab that fucking ring off the fallen hooded figure's finger.
You have to roll for that or anything?
Smart.
Hang on, I gotta double check that.
Right,
I
you're
do
frozen.
not have
I'm gonna
to
go
roll
punch
for
him.
it.
No, I'll get there.
Oh, punch! Yeah, no, that's fine. I see you are
No, I'm good.
frozen.
This one's free.
Hold on, I'll let him
Okay.
do his thing.
And the only limitation is a range of 30 feet, but I'm right there.
Okay, yeah. So
All
you
right.
I'm just like,
you grab it and
All right. Orimor and I share a glance. I see he's frozen up.
Yeah, I'm stunned. More so in the like, I think it's well within my character to like previously having like committed myself to this like necromantic sort of dark spell that I'd never committed myself to. In recognizing that like this like maybe it didn't work as well as I thought it did, or I wasn't like like for a second I'm like sort of deceived by my own strength, not realizing how strong I was. I like sort of freeze in my own fear of like not being aware of what's real, right? Like I don't think Orimor is like the type of cat who's like, oh, that didn't work the first time, I'll do it again. I think that like given the circumstance of the last time he did the spell, he thought that that was it.
Mhm.
And because it very clearly wasn't it, he's struck with like a very deep sense of fear.
Lucky, having not that, to be fair, I'm gonna fuck him up.
okay.
And here
And
we go.
Navarra, can you give me a perception check real quick?
I'm at 22.
Okay. You when that happens, all that happens and you see one of the hooded figures as soon as that knight got thrown through the door. You see one of the hooded figures run off stage with incredible speed and vault the bench over the column and is gone.
Just to be clear, the bench and the column that we inexplicably paid no attention to all this time.
All right, you need to go after him. I'm gonna hold off the big fucker.
Which is going to be comical
And
as fuck. You
and
run
the-
after him and you're just like,
Before we continue, Eleanor, so you get a little bit down the staircase and you hear this shit happening. What do?
Do
Do you continue down the staircase? Do you turn around?
I continue down the stair.
All right. Let's go, DM.
All right, and then I guess it's so you are going to attack this thing.
I am going to attack this thing. Yes.
Is everybody?
If anything, I'm buying time for other people to do other things. I'm going to attack him.
So who else wants to enter initiative? Everybody.
I mean,
That's,
are we all
she
so
can.
close to the point that we basically don't have a choice?
I think it's sort of outside my character right now to be able to.
No, he's frozen. That you're
Yeah,
Not like I'm not frozen, but
okay.
I'm like
you're hesitant.
almost struck with fear, right?
Yeah, we
Like,
get it.
frozen.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
You in?
I'll roll with you.
All right. Are you in?
Wait.
Yeah. No, you're in. You're either in or out
Well,
right now.
I think also everybody's in at this point. You can choose, except for Eleanor. You can choose whether, like, what your action will be on your turn. You don't have to fight, obviously.
All right.
Oh fuck! You just
You gotta know when to hold.
Okay, everybody, roll me initiative. Let's go.
oh shit. Okay.
Bitch.
Like a natural one.
This is initiative. It's fine.
16.
17.
7.
The best time to roll a shitty number.
So, okay, 1, 16 for Lucky.
17.
17 for Lucky. Rowan?
16.
You're not Rowan.
I know, but I'm telling you
16.
that that's what he's. That's what
One more.
I don't appreciate being spoken for by the guy who's frozen right now.
Yeah.
Listen, I destroyed that guy's soul last time.
And I'm a little
Literally
worried.
wiped away his soul.
Now let me destroy his face. All right?
All right.
Got this.
So,
I'm sensing a lot of
From-
hostility.
This is actually kind of what I feel like.
I've rolled 2 times in 3 hours. I want to fucking do something.
This is kind of how
Let's go.
that's actually kind of how I feel Ormor would respond right now. Is like frozen and
Yeah.
stressed that
Yeah.
he is seeing something.
And Lucky is not used to fucking walking around a fucking party being a guard. He wants to hit something. He's about to fucking do it.
Stop
Okay.
talking.
all right. So, we are, so from so basically, let's, all right. So, you guys see from above the chandelier, a giant web is spewed all over the stage. And the other 4 council members are now webbed on the stage.
Right.
And you look up and you see a giant spider on the top of the chandelier.
I'm out. So
In for a penny, in for a pound. All right.
And
Yeah, no, just go on. I'll ask the appropriate question when we get there.
where?
it's here.
What have you done?
God damn it.
Don't hit the camera. You're fired.
We're good.
All right. And the one of the warhorse skeletons, he kind of he is going to kind of like, he sees kind of what's happening and sees that things are tense. He doesn't know that an attack is coming right now, so to speak, because no one's actually made an action yet. So, but he can sense that it's getting tense, and he is going to ready an action, and he is sitting and he is basically flanking the Minotaur skeleton. And Lucky,
Really?
you're
Yeah,
up.
he had the highest.
I had 17.
17.
Oh.
Okay. So there is the Minotaur and the 2 horses, right?
Mhm. And there's a spider on the chandelier.
There's a spider on the chandelier. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go after the Minotaur.
Okay.
3 attacks with the rapier.
All right. You are going. So when you go to attack, the warhorse skeleton is going to parry one of those. So you basically, one of your attacks is going to get directed at the warhorse skeleton, and the other 2 can go to the.
Got it. Okay. Fine. It's number plus.
It should just be like a plus something to hit, like it's the attack bonus.
Oh, right. So 20.
You like were so bummed.
I know. 17.
Okay.
And 17.
Okay. Yeah, those are all hits.
Nailed it.
Okay, so your first attack, which is going against the warhorse.
Yeah. Gotta find it.
Are you a D6? What are you?
That's a normal dice.
Right. I'm used to the app. All right.
Oh my god.
All right.
What are you doing now?
Die.
Attacking.
Normal die.
All right. All right. First attack. 6 plus 3, 9.
Okay.
Second attack. 5 plus 3, 8.
Okay.
Third attack. 6 plus 3, 9. Fuck my luck. I'm doing just fine. All right.
So what were your second two? 8 plus 9? 17 total?
It was-
6, and 5.
It was 6, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
So it was 9, 8, and 9.
17 total on the last two. Okay.
17 total on last two. Now I am also using my action surge
Okay. For one more attack.
for one more attack, but I'm using the Ring of the Ram.
Okay.
I'm using all three. No, I'm using 2 charges.
Okay. Talk to me about the Ring of the Ram again.
Ring of the Ram is each charge is a +7 attack bonus. On a hit success, it's a 2d10 roll. +7 with plus attack
Okay.
bonus.
So +7 attack bonus. Go.
Yeah. So I'm rolling for my hit
Yes.
on each of those charges.
You roll. Okay.
Twice, right?
Twice, yeah. So we're 16 plus
23.
yeah, 23.
That's a hit.
And
That'll do her.
One.
Okay,
It's
well,
not a hit.
you're getting one hit.
Yeah, I'm getting one hit on that. Okay. So I got one hit, so that's a D10.
Each hit's 2d10?
Yeah.
Man, that thing's
Dude,
badass.
that thing is badass. I love this thing. And it is a 9.
And
That's it. I only got one hit.
2d10.
Oh, 2d10. Right.
Yep.
And 8.
17. All right.
On the...
Well, okay, so all of that is on. So 17 and 17 is on the Minotaur, except for one of my initial
Well,
attacks.
yeah, your first initial attack is on the Warhorse.
which was a 9.
Yep, I already have that.
Okay, you
So
got,
tell me about this Ring of the Ram experience, because I love hearing about these things.
Okay, so I make my way through the crowd faster and faster, unsheathing my fucking rapiers, and I run up. And as I'm making a swing for the Minotaur, one of the horses comes in and blocks me. So I turn it around and give him an upcut across the chest with one of my rapiers. He falls back. Spin around. I get another 2 massive cuts into the Minotaur skeleton. He knocks me back after I get those 2 cuts in. So I drop my swords, pull out the Ring of the Ram, right? And you have to like charge it. So you gather the charge back and the ram starts glowing red and you just give this fucking scream and blast him with this you just see this like ram's head, like ethereal, like cloud just blast right through the Minotaur and knock him back.
Cool.
That's my attack. That's cool.
Oh yeah, so you have dealt a massive 34 damage to this Minotaur skeleton, and that is a big fucking hit. He is like actually fucking surprised, like truly.
All right,
and,
That's what I do.
he's like looking at it, and he's like shaken for sure. And
as after I hit him with the ram, I turn to Oromor and I shout, "He's nothing more than we can handle. Pick up your hammer."
Oh, yeah, buddy! You just...
oh, dude, the pep talks. Love it. Cheers to that.
Yeah,
one.
cheers to that one. Yeah, I was sick.
Inspiration for that
Yeah.
line. Mark that shit.
Inspiration back.
And
How
this,
lucky got his inspiration
and this fucking
back.
war and there's a warhorse. The other warhorse sees you do that and is none too fucking impressed, and he is just gonna fucking come and just like try and swing you, dude. Just like
On me?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and he is gonna roll. Do you want to?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Okay. And that is a 15.
Shit.
What's your AC?
13. So that's a
Okay.
hit.
He's gonna hit you for 11.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, so he basically like you basically finish your attack and like
And he fucking
and as the Ring of the Ram fades, your rapiers are still on the floor.
yeah.
and he comes and just like gets you just like right in the back with like a swinging just like whoosh, cavalry swipe. And Rowan.
Okay. So I'm watching all this and I'm like, that's crazy and creepy, but you know what's really crazy and creepy? That motherfucking spider way the fuck up there.
Right.
So I cast Ray of Enfeeblement on the spider.
Okay.
Which it's a ranged spell attack. So my ranged spell attack bonus is 6. I forget the mechanic of this. Remind me.
So you basically roll a d20 and add 6.
Okay. Compared to their like spell save
That's
AC
no,
or
it's
something.
I think they're AC, right?
If it's a spell, yeah. If it's a spell attack, it's against their AC. It would say may.
Otherwise, it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm asking because I had to remember as
I'm
well.
double
For my
checking what
future
the card
spells.
says. I'm double checking what the card says.
A black beam of venerating energy springs from your finger towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the end of each target's turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
So I cast Sleep.
Okay.
Because I just realized that whole strength thing is not going to do a whole bunch against Spider. So
Because
never
he's using dexterity with ranged attacks.
Exactly. Never mind. So I'm going to go with Sleep, hoping I knock her out. So anyways, double checking how this works. So I roll a 5d8. The total is how many hit points the creature the spell can affect. The creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends, which is 1 minute.
Okay.
Or somebody slash.
So you're rolling 5d8. Do you want to cast this at a higher spell slot level than 1? It's basically for each higher level, you get to roll 2d8 more to like add to the total hit points.
Clear some space. You're gonna be rolling a lot.
That's
I mean, like think about the spider. I mean, it's a giant spider. How many hit points do you think it has?
Okay, so this is a 1 I can cast up to level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So
Level 4?
wait, hang on.
You get
Let me
three
double check.
spells.
No,
Third level.
how about 3? I'm only at 3.
Third level.
I was
My
like,
bad.
no way you have level 4 spells and I fucking don't.
He's like, because I've been wanting that for a long time.
Because I got some shit ready to go.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cast this level 3 because
Okay, so how many level 3 spell slots do you have? 1?
I have 2.
Okay, so that's going to take away 1 of your level 3 spell slots.
But
Noted.
not any of your level 1 spell slots.
Correct.
Okay.
Noted. Okay, so that means I'm gonna roll actually 7d8. Is that right?
7d8, yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Calculator out.
8,
8,
2,
10,
1,
11,
8.
19.
Oh my god. We need
Sorry.
to get everybody a little box.
Yeah, I think we need a box.
It was narrow.
3,
22.
7, and I think I have
29.
1 more. I have
That's
1 more.
only 5.
2 more. 1,
30. More.
7.
37.
All right, so that's how many hit points that the creature takes.
Starting with the creature that has how many hit creatures the spell can affect. Total
So
of how many hit points this.
So it's phrased such that I could attack 3 creatures and split it amongst them, but I'm attacking 1, so it is kind of irrelevant.
Okay. Yeah, and you are not going to have enough to affect more than 1.
Obviously. Well, there's only 1 spider. And I immediately directed it at the spider, so I'm good with that.
What is that like? They're sleeping. This is
No, so
what does it mean?
I assume if they're asleep, they can't do anything on their turn. And my major goal is to avoid the spider from casting web on anybody else.
I'm giving you a hard time. Sorry, Steph. I love you.
What are you doing there? Huh?
Checking the weather.
It's still dark and foggy.
Smoky. We're in the Bay Area.
A little bit both.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Anyway, so my assumption was that
They fall unconscious until the spell ends.
Can I get a like
damage
a
or someone uses an action?
can I get a bonus effect since it's a spider and it's way the fuck up there? It falls down. Does the whole curl up
I
thing,
think you should roll someone for that.
or is it just up there because it's in a web? You know.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be up there. Incapacitated, cannot move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings. Drops all held items. Automatically.
Can we hold on for a
fails.
second? Could the spider speak before? Because I'm
Yeah,
seriously
totally.
freaked out.
Dude, when's the last time you spoke to a minotaur?
Okay.
I didn't
Well,
say anything
the
to the
Minotaur-
Minotaur. I just punched
The
him in the
Minotaur
face.
has been previously shown to know how to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just saying.
Okay, yeah. So
Besides,
he,
I'm more
the
comfortable
spider,
Minotaurs than
we'll
spider.
say that the spider is asleep and is now in full view. He's not falling down though.
Okay.
He is unconscious and incapacitated, and he is in full view.
And
of
as
everybody.
such is not able to cast a whole bunch more weapons right now.
Broadside is showing of the spider or more.
Okay. I lock
Pick
eyes.
up your hammer!
I lock eyes with Lucky as he says that to me, and my face breaks. And I come to, and I look at the Minotaur, and as I'm unsheathing my hammer, I run to basically like two-handed, full-body baseball swing the Minotaur.
My boy!
Sorry. Okay, so that's with Mountain Forge. That's +7, 1d8 +3. Blunt force damage.
Okay, roll the hit.
Damage.
+7. Oh, I mean, you don't roll for damage yet.
No, I know. But I'm sorry, just for my.
Did you get a bad roll? Is that why you were?
No,
No.
He landed on my laptop again.
I'll give him that.
Okay.
Gotta get you
Not just because he's my boy.
So,
What?
it's 4 + 7. It's 11.
Okay, but you give me a butt on this.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to work inspiration, but I was gonna say I will roll inspiration if that's not a hit.
Take it.
That is not a hit. You can roll inspiration.
The seat's taken.
Shit. It's a 3.
So it's 10.
You can take the
Yeah, it's
highest
a 10.
one.
So the 12 wasn't a hit, right?
12 is not a hit.
Or 11 wasn't a hit. Okay.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 11 is not a hit.
Okay. But
12 is a hit by that.
I didn't say that.
actually, you know what?
Welcome to News
That's
Night.
it. I missed.
Okay, yeah, you describe your miss for me.
So I.
harsh.
No, it's okay. No. I reach back and run towards the Minotaur, and at the last second, sort of a strike of fear passes through me. Think like a la anime, where like right before there's like a still frame of the close up of the person's face, and like a line passes through, and they're like,
Yep.
yeah. And I swing full force through, but I miss, and as I miss, I almost let go of my hammer, but catch it by the butt's end.
Mhm.
And I like bring it back to my side as I'm past the Minotaur. So do I get to complete my movement even if I miss?
Yeah, where do you want to be?
So
Where do you
basically, I
wanna
want to
end
be
up?
on the entrance, the side of the Minotaur that's by the entrance.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep, done.
So okay.
So
So
you're
I
behind the Minotaur.
Yeah. So I miss and I catch the hammer and I look up at the Minotaur and I'm not frozen, but again I'm kind of like sort of struck by the confusion of like, what the fuck? Like I destroyed you. It was like the single worst moment of my life. Why are you still here? And that's how my turn ends.
All right, Navara.
Go for the spider since you guys are busy with the Minotaur. So I'm gonna attempt to shoot 2 arrows at the spider.
Okay.
And just get rid of it.
Just get rid of
I'm
it.
done with it.
Yeah.
So
But I just want to make sure that you know how sleep works. If the spider takes damage, it wakes up.
I don't,
Are you just interested in doing damage?
I'm interested in just making it go away.
Okay.
So
I don't see that here.
Doesn't?
and
not a mechanic
since
of
It does say someone can use their action to shake, slap,
shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Nah, I wanted to sleep.
But I'm just saying,
Out of the way.
it doesn't say specifically that if they take damage.
Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage
Oh,
or
shit.
someone uses an action.
Okay.
So if you shoot at it, you nullify my.
I also want to
Previous.
just bring back up that I did describe how the chandelier was attached to columns in the description of this ballroom.
Pause. Candles department. You know what to do. Okay, go on. Candles is one of our viewers. What do you guys don't know? She's very attentive.
You don't say. She's the only one who's been talking on the feed.
Right.
She's also
Fine.
a
I'm
fan.
not going to go after the spider. I will shoot both arrows towards the minotaur.
Oh, you mean go through the whole vid?
Clip it.
Clip it.
All right.
So I'm just going to roll for both towards the minotaur. 17.
Wait. You're going for the Minotaur?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both
Fuck yeah, go for the Minotaur,
17
let's
and
go.
14.
17 and 14, that's 2 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since the minotaur hasn't taken a turn yet, right?
Nope.
He
has
didn't
not.
attack.
It
You're, no, I mean, yes,
Oh,
you,
I thought
I'm
you were
sorry.
saying
Yes, you are correct.
So
He is
sneak
not
attack
taking a
applies
hit.
to both, so it will be 4d6 for each plus 4.
Yes.
Really excited.
What's candles
about this
clipping?
guy. Okay, you did go with the spider, all right? You did go with the spider.
I'm just seeing it.
giving you that. Hey, you were the losers
Okay.
club. You got the spider.
So
It's
for the
okay.
first one,
Wait, it.
What?
That's an it reference. You need to actually
8.
read a book.
Sorry. It's
12,
thick.
13,
Intimidating.
So 17 for the first one.
Okay.
Saying nothing.
3, 6, 8.
It is, but
So 14, 18 for the second one.
The sneak attack lets you roll 1 extra d6.
Per no, a sneak attack is 3d6.
Okay, got it.
Oh, and then the short bow is 1d6 plus 4 per arrow.
That's 17 plus 18.
So one of them was 17, one of them was 18. Yeah. And then
That's damage, or
as damage.
yeah. How do you kill this thing? What do you do? Tell me. Draw it up.
this is
I don't
all
like
you
how
do.
all of you look at me.
Yeah.
Under pressure. The pressure is real. So I take 2 out. Where am I at right now?
I believe that you were talking. You were kind of far away across the building. You're like basically sniping this thing.
Okay. I don't like the pressure. Okay, so I run down the length of one of the sides of the ballroom, and I guess stop looking at me.
Okay, sorry.
The world is
look
looking
away.
at you.
The world is looking at me. I kind of do like a slide through the crowd, and as I'm sliding past like some of the guests, I just let 2 out, and it goes right, I would say, through like right here, through the Minotaur, and just keels over and would shatter into pieces.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, so you fucking just goosh him right through the neck, and he falls straight down. And it's a thunderous clap as he hits the ground. This thing is
And now
heavy.
you may rest.
We'll see what Ormore decides. Don't worry.
We got him.
And the the
You
giant
just hit him with
spider,
the biggest lightning bolt in the history of lightning bolts. All right.
the giant spider is asleep, and the warhorse skeleton that got hit by Lucky is going to attack Lucky again.
His funeral.
Is it though?
11.
Yeah. Nope. and because I can, I'm going to use one of my Battle Master maneuvers to do Riposte.
What does that do?
It means if I am missed with a melee attack, which I'm assuming that a undead skeleton is attacking me with, my reaction uses one superiority dice to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If I hit, I add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll.
All right, fucking make a melee attack.
So
That's a d20.
That's a d20. No, I have to roll a superiority dice first, which is a d8.
No, you roll that as part of your damage.
You're right. Sorry. Hold on.
20.
No, it's 11.
That's not going to do it. Total.
All right. Well, I tried.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever.
So,
He didn't hit me.
so
I didn't hit him.
you guys basically trade
Yeah.
exactly sword fight, lightsaber battle,
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
and you guys are deadlocked, kind of
That's
in.
not trademarked.
You guys are deadlocked
It's
in
not?
like a. Look at me! You're deadlocked and holding the sword against each other, and it is now your turn. You're deadlocked with this thing.
Oh, it's my turn. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm all right. I'm gonna do 2 attacks with my rapiers.
He kissed his die. By the way,
19?
everybody. Yeah, he kissed his die.
You mean he like implanted the fucking lead?
Oh,
Like just like bit a little bit out of it? Like,
19 and 9.
Well, total? 9 total?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you get 1 hit.
Hold on. I get 3 attacks total if I'm dual wielding.
Okay.
So my third attack
work?
is my last charge with the Ring of the Ram.
All right.
Yeah.
What is it?
15.
That's a hit.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So I will roll for my 1 hit with the rapier first, which is a d6. Is yes, 8, 6, 9. That's a 9 for that.
Okay.
And then that is 2d10.
It's got a 0. It's a 10.
Yeah, that's 10.
It's a
1 plus 7, so that's 8.
But it's not 1. Oh, I don't know how it works in this context.
No, in the context of
In
the
the
damage
context
roll,
of damage, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So that's 8. Nice. Plus 8 plus 7 is 15.
Yeah, so you fucking just uppercut this
Yeah,
thing
he's
into oblivion.
He's done.
And like the horse just like splats on the ceiling, which is like a shame because like the top was like a really ornate,
Doesn't sound like
and it's now ruined.
Do I look like John Wilson to you? Do I appreciate architecture? No.
Yeah. This thing is
Rowan, for the record, is a little bummed.
Is that why you put the spider to sleep? You didn't want to splatter anything on the ceiling?
Yeah, I was trying to protect
Okay.
that.
I hate spiders.
Okay.
You and me.
and this last warhorse sees its buddy just get wrecked, and it's gonna basically like kamikaze at Lucky.
Oh, it's me again. All right.
You're the only one that's like attacked them.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah,
It-
I'm just standing on the side being like, you good, bro? You
Yeah.
good?
Like
We are all gonna have words when this is done.
23.
Yeah, that hits. We are all gonna have words when this is done.
Are we? Or the rest of us?
I don't know. The rest of you might if I don't make it.
7.
Okay.
You got like 30 life. You're fine.
Yeah, that's exactly what. 29.
You still have more hit points than I have total.
Yeah,
No, I think I have
that's my
21.
point. I'm a damage sponge.
Okay. And now it's Rowan's turn.
Great.
Help me the fuck out.
All right. Remind me again, aside from the thing that just charged Lucky, what else is on the playing field?
Nothing.
That's that.
There's a spider above you and a warhorse
I
skeleton.
thought the spider was dead.
The spider's,
No, the spider's asleep.
Because he didn't fucking kill it. He just put it to sleep.
And I got yelled at, so I killed the Minotaur.
Got it.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
That's
so,
appreciated.
as much as I really want to help Lucky, I'm actually still more concerned
Viewers,
about
are
the
you-
spider.
Are you seeing this?
I'm a lot more concerned about the spider. So I'm
Personal
gonna.
prejudice.
The disrespect.
You want to end up tangled up in a web and suck the life out of you?
I will punch it in the face. You haven't done shit.
I put it to sleep, motherfucker.
What else are you gonna
That just delayed it being punched in the face. Do something. Let's go. Do something.
All right,
Table
fine.
number 2 is having issues.
do? Table number 2 is going to get separated next week.
How's the weather?
And we're back with 3 tables.
Thank God.
All right, so in light of Lucky's behavior, I choose to do nothing. No, I'm kidding.
We're fighting now.
I'm pretty sure that spider really needs some solid firebolt hurled at it. I think.
Firebolt.
No, I'm gonna go with magic missile just because it's way more damage.
And cheaper, right?
I mean, they're about the same expense, but 3 times the damage. So yeah, cheaper. So magic missile, 3 of them, 1d4 plus 1.
So this is you create 3 darts. Okay.
I'm double checking. I don't have.
This is magic missile is so OP. It's insane.
It's OP, but it
It's
doesn't
almost as OP
change.
as
It doesn't
regular ram.
evolve though.
But you don't even have to roll an attack. This shit just hits.
Yeah.
Anyways, roll.
Isn't magic
Wait, no,
missile-
it's not true. It's 1d4. Well, yeah, no, I hit, but
So
my
roll-
damage is.
Yeah,
1d4.
you don't have to roll an attack.
Yeah, but it's a cantrip.
Yeah, but it's just you could deal fucking 13 damage.
Hey,
with
we
this
don't
hit.
make the
Anyways,
rules.
roll 1 dice, and we're gonna take that number for all 3. That's how we've been playing.
I know we really should, but I
We're
know
doing
we
it
have.
because we're
We
trying
have
to get
been.
through this. 1.
That's a 1. That's a fucking 1.
All right, you deal 4 damage, and you're shooting at the spider.
I am.
Okay, you
Just to be clear, that's 4 damage of each missile.
12 total.
No.
Yeah, no, he's correct.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 3 separate missiles, each of which does 4 damage.
Each of
Oh.
which does 1 damage.
Oh,
And you plus 1.
Oh, I don't like that, Seb.
No, you're right. You're right.
I know you're right, but that sucks.
On, but it's still plus
it's
1.
plus 3, so it's 6 damage.
Thank you.
It's 2 damage per bolt.
Okay.
That's some
And what it's
bullshit.
gonna do is just be like,
yeah.
Just glance off.
All right. Tell me about what this actually does to the spider.
Yeah, so I mean, you shoot the bolts up and you hit him, and the spider just kind of goes
And now it's away.
and now
God
it's away.
damn it. Rowan.
your alarm went off 20 minutes ago. Spider.
Or more.
Okay, how far above me are the webs of the spider?
There's no web.
There is
so-
webs holding a chandelier up.
What?
No.
Is that not what?
No,
You
there's-
guys see from above the chandelier, a giant web is spewed all over the stage, and the 4 other council members are now webbed onto the stage.
On
You
the
look up-
stage. It's not joining. He
You
Oh,
just went-
The
oh,
chandelier
I
is
just caught them.
the chandelier is still held up by 2 ropes, chains going from one and between.
So the
two
spider's now
separate-
within range.
I mean,
like touch range.
It's on the chandelier. It's probably about 30 feet up. Yeah.
Man,
We're about
what a
to-
wasted opportunity. We really fucked that up.
Go for it. Or more.
Okay, I cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw.
Okay, so he has to make a saving throw.
Yes.
What saving throw is it? It's against your spell save DC.
Yeah, spell save. Or, yes, spell save.
Dexterity saving throw. This guy's pretty dexterous. He's a spider.
See?
That's fair.
8.
No way.
Pretty.
No way.
Yeah. He may have 8 legs.
Sacred Flame.
8 per leg.
1d8.
1 per leg.
So, 1d8.
Give me that one. Give me that one.
Oh, Jesus.
I really
He can't
hope-
help you now. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Strictly non-Jesus.
7. 1.
1?
It's a 1.
Okay, yeah,
It
you
looked like a 7.
yeah, your giant radiant flame it descends and like just like sizzle it warms them up a little bit. Like,
Yeah, thanks.
mm.
Yep, go on. I'm having an off day here, okay? I just destroyed a soul and it came back to being.
All right, Navarro, what's up?
As I'm
Give
like
us something
staggering
good. Give us
around,
something good.
pulling
I need
these,
something
like, I
good.
tried
I'm
to
gonna go
inspire
for the 1-2
you.
arrow, since that seemed to work last
All
time.
right, hit me
And
with the
since
one.
the spider has not taken a turn yet, sneak attack applies again.
That's true.
So, arrow number 1.
No, the spider took the first turn.
Did that count as turn? But we were
yes.
in combat.
That
though.
count?
You were in combat.
Okay,
That was
now
before
I
our
have-
initiative roll.
That was before our initiative roll.
No,
Okay.
what? No.
It's worth
Okay.
a try.
No,
But do I have
no, it
advantage?
wasn't.
It's worth a
You
try.
roll.
What constitutes advantage in this situation?
You get to roll a second time, right?
No, because I get
No,
it,
what
like
what is to her
I-
skill set?
I would say that the spider doesn't know where you're at
okay.
because it just woke up.
Okay.
And you were in the back sniping the Minotaur with your nat 20 thing that you did, or your really nice roll
Okay.
that you did last turn.
So I would have advantage then.
Sure.
Okay, so sneak attack plus.
Hit me with that.
For the first arrow. I can't add right now 13.
Okay.
And 19.
Okay.
Both?
Yeah, both are hits.
Both?
Yes.
Okay. So each one is
She's like, oh,
four-
I've got to do so
wait.
many rolls.
Each one is 4d6 plus 4.
So OP. God, you guys are so good.
4,
I need to make bigger, better baddies for you.
8,
It's okay if we all die.
18 is for one of
Don't,
them?
no,
Don't.
put it in the one, unplug it right now. Unplug it right now.
That's dimmer.
Trust me, that's a
That's
dimmer.
dimmer.
18 for the first one.
Need to plug it in. Plug it in this one.
Plug into the wall.
Wait,
This is the.
oh, sorry. No,
It's fine.
whichever one that you're plugged into, Nestor, that's the dimmer.
Oh, okay. So I was
Sorry.
fine.
I mean,
Plug it
it's
into
like
the wall.
17 and 18.
7 damage.
17 damage and 18 damage.
How is that any different than what I was plugging it into?
17 and 18 damage to the spider to make it go away.
Dare you?
The spider falls from the ground.
From the ground.
Falls
From the sky.
He's that fucked up, he doesn't know where.
Who is
Dan's
Bishop?
been drinking
Bishop on a
ladies and
Saturday
gentlemen.
night.
Who is standing? Who is standing next to the Minotaur?
Me.
Anybody
Definitely
else?
not me.
What do I have to roll?
A dexterity saving throw.
17. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna use dash shot that to dash
19.
away from the Minotaur because
19.
of what it was.
All right,
Total.
you fucking gracefully as fuck just like sidestep out of the way of this thing as it
Yep.
falls right next to you.
I like Michaela Maroney out of the way and then give the fucking not impressed face once it lands.
Oh! Way to date yourself on that one.
Yeah, that's true. That's all.
Yeah, all right. There's been another Olympics between then. Simone Biles is the main shit right now.
All right, lucky there is one warhorse skeleton that has not been hit
The
yet.
spider is dead.
Spider is dead. He's not getting up.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
D-E-D. All right. Let's fuck him up. 3 attacks with the rapier then. Critical miss.
Bishop just like got that signal.
Sorry, I should have been.
12. Fuck me.
The 3 attack.
Oh, 14.
All right, so you get
Any of those a hit?
yeah. So that last one is a hit, but so as you go forward and swing your first one, the skeleton is actually gonna like catch you with like a quick repost or like a block for 4 damage, but your last one hits.
All right.
Better muster everything up.
I mean, like, don't you guys can't you guys heal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't heal.
Eventually.
We are offense only.
I'm looking at
Seven.
one
I
more.
see you.
All right,
Don't
there.
worry.
My attack,
Literally is
you,
the
but I
only guy
see
with
you.
any healing
my
ability.
attack is for 7 damage. Then
Okay.
Shit, why are you stuck up on that?
Yeah. So you basically I think what happens is Lucky, who is just because he's been so clobbered in is just in a blood rage right now because he's taking some damage. The hit hits him and it sticks him a little bit, and he grabs the sword while it's still in him, grabs the hand of the skeleton, keeps the sword in him, and just it's sticks his sword right up and just gores the skeleton on the wall.
Yeah, you're more of a badass than you thought.
And then he rips the sword out of himself and shoves it back. And Rowan.
Oh,
Remember me.
shit! I was not ready for that. Sorry, I was so certain it was 4 more people to my turn. So we got the one skeleton left, right?
Yes.
they're all dead.
At least the
And
spider's
Steph's
gone.
in the hallway.
Steph is in the hallway. Still going down the stairs.
It's a really long staircase.
Yep.
Amazing.
It's very dark.
We have dark vision.
Okay, so I used my ring of telekinesis to just crumble the shit out of these fucking bones.
You cannot use your ring of telekinesis on something that's worn or carried.
Bones aren't worn or carried.
I don't. And it can't be a creature.
What is our skin?
You're
It's
seeking
just
a
big bag
technicality.
from-
Yeah, and it's also it cannot be a creature.
Okay. All right. I'll buy that.
Plan B.
Hang on while I find plan B.
Do something
curiosity.
epic. Don't
Did we have
don't
a
try to
plan
win on the
B?
technicality.
I'd say you just hit him with your staff.
just
Have you considered punching them in the face?
You know,
He's very suspicious.
actually,
He'll break your hand.
I'm lucky of the light.
I have this
Consider
quarterstaff
punching
I
them in
haven't
the
used
face.
yet. It does a little bit of damage.
what's your strength?
Don't ask the hard questions.
Sorry.
Let him commit
Yeah,
his
okay,
action.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Do what you want to do. What do you want to do?
Anyways, I actually can still use magic missile because it's a cantrip, right? Damn it, it's not a cantrip.
Before you do that, we got to thank Blian, 100 biddies.
Yeah!
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Blian.
Lion, 100 biddies. Thanks, dude.
Oh, fuck.
He's
Doesn't get any better.
number one cheerer right now.
My mouth
Blind stands
hurts.
alone. Blind stands alone.
I don't have
The
a
only
lot
way I
of
can drink
offensive
this is in a shot
spells.
I cast a spell bits. It does 100 damage. You're goddamn right.
All right, well, you know what? Fuck it. I got the old firebolt, and I'm gonna use it.
Yield.
So, I make a ranged spell attack against the target. I do 1d10 fire damage on a hit.
All right. You can make your ranged spell attack, my dude.
So the ranged spell attack is d20.
Plus your spell casting bonus. He's like, let me
Your
fire
spell
this
casting
thing.
one is like 9, dude.
Just want to know what the number is, though. It's a 6.
That's like an upside down.
Yeah, it sucks. Your number sucks. My number's better than yours.
Oh my.
Dick waving contest.
I just hit her with the biggest lightning bolt in the history of lightning bolts.
That's 13 total.
Total? That's a hit.
Sweet. So that's
Amazing.
1d10.
So I get 1d10 now. This one?
See, I'm not the only
Yes.
one. All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just count faster than you. Sweet. I do 1 damage. That's a 1, right?
God damn it.
That's a 7.
No.
That is a 7. Oh, I was
That
looking
is
at
pretty
I was looking at the-
solidly a 1.
I was looking at the wrong dice. Sorry.
Bishop is like, yeah, no, that's a 1.
Okay. Ormor, go.
Wait, hang on. So does my 1 fire damage do anything?
Oh, it deals 1 damage.
Cool.
Ormor, go.
Okay.
I'm not even going to describe it.
Bishop.
That's what it
Hey, Stephanie, give Bishop an ear flick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Just do it. That's about how it felt to the.
Fuck, that was like
at least one and a
She
half.
didn't contact.
I run to the skeleton horse, mountain forger in tow, one arm just fucking swing right across its cheek. Let's do this.
Wish I had a fucking
Thank
mountain
you.
forger.
All right.
Let me just pull up my shit here. Okay, it's +7. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's a 19 plus
All right.
7 is 26.
Yeah, that's kind of. I don't think that hits against his AC,
God
dude.
damn
I'm
right.
kidding. That totally hits.
Okay, all right. Is this an 8? Yeah, it is. Okay, bam. It's a 3 plus 3 is a 6.
All right. Yeah. So you fucking smack this fool across the face with Mountain Forger
Yeah.
for a 6er,
Yes. Solid 6er.
and he kind of like goes and like spits out some teeth. It's like,
Any teeth do the fly thing?
Yeah.
But on the other
Like a
side,
Zack Snyder
but on the other side of
film.
swinging through it, making contact, Ormore goes, I remember what this feels like.
yeah. What it feels like to
My
like roll better than a
boy.
3. Yeah. Okay. Navarra.
I was
Sorry, that was.
thinking of something. Because I hadn't used the actual poison part of the dagger that I have, but that takes up an action just.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's a charge basically.
Yeah.
You got to charge it up.
Have they taken a turn yet?
They have.
They have?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna go for the 2 again. That seems to be working.
All right. Old Faithful.
I'm faithful.
Do it.
So 17 and 1, so 8. So 17 and 8.
Several. If you roll a 1, that's a critical miss. You don't get to add your modifier.
Nice try.
So does one just like?
But in this context, that still counts?
Yes.
Yeah.
You roll a 1 on your attack. That's a critical miss.
Worth the
So
try.
one of them just goes think.
Yeah. I mean, it's a critical miss is you miss and something bad happens to you.
Yeah, like, you killed like the charitable donor to the orphanage, like behind them.
Yeah. Okay. So roll your first damage roll.
So sneak attack would not apply.
No.
I have to clarify. So it's just 1d6 plus 4. 5.
5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So you.
So rookie numbers.
So you shoot this thing, and you hit it basically square in the chest for 5 damage, and it actually falls off the horse.
Mhm.
And
Are they down to
no,
Okay.
Did I split their souls in half?
it's not even its final form. Yeah, so it falls off the horse, and the horse runs back out the door. It's a feral horse. It's not going to attack you anymore. But the skeleton is still there,
Mhm.
and you actually you kind of look down at your bow, and you notice that you go to draw it back, but your string is broken.
The thing I got 20 feet of rope in my bag. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, so your bow is now broken.
Who does it go to next? Is it me?
Lucky of the light.
I'll tell you what.
Da-da-da.
I got a bow.
You gonna shoot it?
I'm gonna do 2 attacks with my bow. I have a longbow.
Can you do to it because you?
Oh, no, I can't. I can only
because it's
do
not
one.
dual wielding.
Yeah.
It's not doing with it.
Yeah.
You can only do 1.
How far am I from?
About 30 feet.
Then I'm sorry. As poetic justice as it would be for me to pull out my bow, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go with the more mathematically. I'm gonna fuck it up with my rapiers. So 3 attacks. $16. 9. 16.
16. Got him.
So 2 16s.
Got him.
Don't even need to.
I'll roll damage.
All right. I was like, do I even need to?
And no damage.
9 and 8.
All right, so this skeleton is basically just getting up off the ground. How do you kill him?
So after Navarra has plinked the arrow and is kind of like standing there, and the skeleton's trying to get up, I run in and I power slide towards it with both of my rapiers. And with one, I cut it right at the base of the spine under the rib cage, and the other one, I cut it right at the neck and just eviscerate it like from both ends. So it just flies into 3 pieces and just scatters. And then like I do a tuck and roll and stand up and sheath my rapiers because that's done.
I'm picturing the video of the guy sliding in soccer, and they just Photoshop it to where he just keeps sliding around the entire
Yeah. Shooting stars. It's shooting stars.
I only slide for about 10 feet. Okay. Okay.
It's epic.
All right, yeah. So as this skeleton falls to the ground, we zoom back to Eleanor, who has just made it to the bottom of the seemingly endless stairs.
She's just been like, along the staircase.
And you come to a room, and a tile mosaic of arcane patterns covers the floor, seemingly freshly painted in blood. In the center of the room, there are 2 bodies of the Obsidian Knights who have been torn apart. And as soon as you come down, you see that hooded figure finishing up this arcane pattern. And
Somebody's painting?
yes,
this?
he's
Okay.
finishing painting with the blood.
But it's her bro hooded figure, right?
Yes, it is a hooded figure that looked at you. And this
So he went back.
What?
He went on stage, and now he's back downstairs.
He went through the column, right?
He's the dude who bolted through the column, right? Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
And he finishes his drawing, looks up at you, and you can see who it is. It's Silco Ironridge from the Legion. He gets up, looks at you, runs out the door, and as soon as he's out the door, the tile work of arcane mosaic lights up bright red, and you're blinded. And that's it for the night, everybody.
Oh!
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a cliffhanger! Come on, Zeb!
Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you so much. We are gonna be back next Tuesday. We're gonna resolve this cliffhanger, and it's gonna be great. And once again, like I said, we have officially launched the channel. After this week, after Turkey Week, we're gonna be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays. With awesome quality content for you. This has been Twisted Mithril, our amazing original 5e fiction D&D story. And we're here with Delin, Nestor, Zach, Stephanie, Bishop. I am Zep. We are Torpid Gaming, and we will see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much for dropping by.